camera angle. Okay. This angle okay? You guys can see it, I think. A little bit higher at the top, maybe. Right, like that. Maybe. Is that okay? I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Right. Like that. Okay. I'm gonna get glasses. Hello. Sorry, I bit all over the place, but I'm gonna go check on the computer. Oh. Okay. Hi everyone. So I'm just doing my usual thing. If you're new to my channel, hi Bobby. If you're new to my channel, what I do is basically this for now. But I feel like if you guys want, I can do like a little, I don't want to say, but like a commentary on my animatics and talk about it if you want to. Like I talk about the first one all the way until the recent one that I've done. Okay, this is, yes, a new comic. Rafaela. Hi everyone, sorry. Let me see who's here. It's nothing there. It's nothing. And literally you don't know what they're saying. This is my doctor's handwriting as usual. So okay, I have a script here, so I need to follow the script and just imagine what is the image that I want to do for the script. I think if you look at all the panel sketches that I've done, it will basically tell you the story already, but I will not show you the dialogue, so you don't know the context. Streaming again the weekend, I must work now. Yeah, it's Friday, right? I'll try to do on Sunday. Tomorrow maybe on TikTok. I make money on TikTok, guys. I didn't know that. But tomorrow on TikTok maybe, and then Sunday on YouTube again. I'll see. I don't want to do it too much, you know, but yeah. Okay, so this is side view. Yeah, so yes, I'm doing another comic with my OC, but this time less about her relationship with Alistair, but more about herself. So I don't know how the reception is gonna be about that. Hopefully okay. So it's just about her journey, not journey, but like something happened to her in the first 10 years wherein she was in hell or something like that. You call me Mr. Innocent or Ella me. Fine, that's fine. I'm used to it because I'm a teacher, I guess. I'm not a teacher, I'm a lecturer, but yeah. Gotta make this big. There you go. Hi, Pure Gay Studio. Sorry. If I see that Alistair, my Alistair's voice actor is online, I'll try to invite him because he hasn't been here in a while, so he's been busy, I think. But he was online just now in the afternoon where I'm from. So let's see. If he's online, I'll invite him over. If not, then it's okay. Thanks anyway, Mary. Good luck with work. Sorry. I'm working from home, so yeah, because I have no more classes now, so all I have to do is just do my markings and other boring stuff related to work. So yeah. Okay, so I don't know why I like to do these kinds of shots a lot, but It just leaves a little bit more mystery to her real expression when you hide their eyes like this. So, okay. Back to my doctor's handwriting. Okay, this page is done. So you can see here how many pages I have for this comic. Quite a lot. The last one I did, the bothered one about the where they're talking about skin color and killing people. That one was about 40 something pages. And this one's about 46 right now and still counting. So let's see how much there is. I still have like 1 page to go of script. So it might be quite long. But I'm gonna like compile this into a video and then maybe I'll try to like animate the text a bit so that it appears in sequence instead of just like one page like that. So we'll see how. Unless if I write this down, I can determine where I want to put my handwriting so I can talk. This is my trying to fake it. My actual handwriting is not this bad, I swear. But yeah, I'm just trying to like mark what dialogue's supposed to be on this page and all that. Okay, next page. Next page is, oh, let me highlight this in my script. Yeah, Bobby, thanks. It's just a video. It's like a comic. It's on Animatics. I don't have any script for Animatics just yet. Let's see when I will come up with one. Right, so I will draw a new character. And let's see if you guys can guess who it is. It's not related to Hasbin. It's also an OC of mine. I'm sorry, not related to the canon characters. I don't even know. I haven't even like finalized his design for this story yet. Let me see. Okay. I have like I designed 2 different OCs in this one just to fit in with her story. So let's see how it goes. Okay. Okay, I don't know where to put her. So she's talking. Okay, maybe it's like I need to figure out how to angle these 2 characters. There's 2 people in the scene, so it's kind of like hard for me to like pinpoint and stuff. I mean, you can ask, but that doesn't mean I can do it. But you can just tell me what it's about. Also, it's more fun to just draw your own OC sometimes because sometimes I would commission other artists to draw my OCs. I just feel more satisfaction doing it my own. I think they will look nice in other art style anyway, but yeah. The angle is not what I'm going for. I guess. Scared expression. That looks like Marcella. In a way, how do I draw this character in an angle? Alright, goodbye, Yuna. Sorry. So I'm gonna finish off this script sketch, this comic sketch. See how it looks like when it flows from one page to another. Okay, so no. They are facing the other way. I'm trying to determine the distance and all that. So something like this. Thanks, Bobby. This OC really actually is kind of shitty looking, to be honest. But he is meant to be like that. He is meant to be pathetic looking. I didn't even design the environment, so. What is the dialogue? Okay. I'm asking myself. I can't ask you guys because you guys don't know anything. But I'm asking myself sometimes. What about has been hotel decoration and hanging Sala? Oh, did you draw a Sala or did you print her out or whatever? Or what? That's kind of nice. Thank you. It's kind of like surreal. People like are a fan of her, even though she is literally just a fan made character. Um, he literally looks so boring. I just want him to look pathetic. Another video are dying for you to make another video. I will make another video soon. Let's see if I can get it done by next week. Let's see. But it's just gonna be like a comic video, the one that I did before, which is the Bothered and In Another Life one. If you haven't checked that out, you can check it out on my channel. But it's gonna be that format. I haven't done any script for any big animatics just yet because I don't know what story to put for an animatics right now. So I'm just gonna do like small stories like that first. Thank you so much. I have been receiving a lot of fan art of Sela as well, which is so surreal. Again, like other people are just drawing my OC and everything. Like sometimes I want to ask why, guys. But like, of course, I'm grateful. Is this a good pose? Basically, what he's saying here is like, who, what, or he's perplexed. I guess it's okay. Okay, maybe I'll make him smaller. I'm trying to like figure out his perspective and all that. Sorry. Like this, maybe? Okay, because she like stood up from him and... Okay, maybe I can show you guys the actual story now. What brand is my drawing tablet? Oh, sorry. It is Huion brand. Canvas 13 model. Right now, I think the latest version is Canvas 20. So Canvas 13, if you plan to buy it, it's pretty cheap. Well, cheaper than the newest model. Okay, so you can see here, a lot of things are happening. Okay, I'll show you everything that's happening here. Very, very quickly. I've drawn a few OCs. I can't figure out how to draw him. So if you can see from this, you already figure out what the story's about. I think. There you go. But of course you don't know the dialogue. See, I've done this before with the previous animatics and still got a lot of people invested in it. So it's fine for me to show this. Because you don't know the dialogue or the context of the story. And you don't know what's happening. The dialogue, everything is all in just my knowledge only. Yeah, so it's no surprise. It is her father. I try to make it look like him. So I got like a recommendation. No, I was doing live on TikTok, and I was asking, what should like the father look like? You know. I'm sorry, I don't know why the folder's outside now. So like asking like, what should the father demon form look like and everything. And some people were giving me a lot of suggestions. So it's like, okay. Some people were suggesting, oh, he can look like a snake. But I don't feel like I want to make him a snake. I want him to look like recognizable, you know? So maybe like, and then some people were suggesting, okay, maybe he can look like Loup Garou or something. Loup Garou is like a werewolf version in a French Canadian mythology or something like that. So I'm like, okay, that's still too cool looking. So I guess like, okay, I think there was a suggestion that says, oh, why don't you make him look like a hog or like a pig or boar or whatever. So I was looking at, okay, what are hogs doing in Louisiana? So like, okay, there's a species called feral hog. So it's like a very invasive, very destructive species of animal in that location. So I'm like, okay, why don't I go with this design? And then I just add like a little bit of features and make him look like a hog. So just like the nose and the tusk and the ears, and that's it. I don't want to like make him too. And then maybe like his fingers can have a bit of like a hoof like instead of like just normal fingers, you know? So that's my design for him for now. Um Canvas on drawing tablet for place what? Canvas is the brand name. I mean the model name. So it's not like a software or anything. Or are you talking about whether you can attach it to drawing tablet for Play Store? No, Canvas is the model of the tablet itself. Hey Jay, I'm drawing myself an art. Hey, thank you so much. Can you like take a picture and show it to me so I can like save it in my collection before you put it on your wall? Thank you. Okay, so there's a dialogue here. I think at least I can write this down. There you go. Okay. Of course, right now the sketch looks like this. I'm gonna like make it look nicer and stuff, so don't worry about it. Okay, this is page 49. Hi, Mateo. Sorry. Page, okay, I'm gonna highlight the ones that I've tried. You can try. So it's okay. Like, just take like a photo on your phone, that's it. And just show it to me. You don't have to like scan or something like that. Thank you, though. If you can't, it's okay. Okay, I think it's just one page left, so it's not that much. Okay. Where did you buy that drawing tablet? I just bought it online. You can just find it in any shopping platform online. So I think like in my country we have like a shopping website called Shopee. Very original name. Shopee, which is I think Singaporean, originally. So you can just get it online anywhere on your Amazon, I guess, if you're from US or something. I'm not sure where you're from, Luzaki. But Amazon maybe have it as well, or you can go to the official Huion website and see. But usually you can get it on your shopping websites local to your country. Oh, Salazar, he doesn't have a first name. I don't really want to give him first name. I mean, you can just give him any first name, but he's known as Mr. Lafleur from, yeah, from the second animatics I gave him. Okay. So this one will be Marcella. I haven't drawn her. So Marcella, when she was like first arrived in hell, she doesn't look as clean. I wouldn't say clean, but like as what do you call it? Neat and prim and proper as she is now. So what I'm trying to go for is like a messy braid and such. So for now, I'm just gonna sketch it out. How much in from the Philippines? How much? Okay, my currency you have to convert it. So I am from Malaysia. So from last I checked, it was 800 ringgit. So you try to convert it to your currency, which I think is pesos or something, if you're from Philippines, right? So yeah, so just convert 800 ringgit to your currency. That's last I checked, but it might change. I don't know. Yeah. How old is Stella? When she died, she was probably in her early 20s. The first time I made her, it was like she just reached her 20s, or she's like reaching or nearing her 20s. But I decided to make her full adult, I think. First of all, to avoid any misunderstandings. And secondly, because I think it's nicer to see like an adult struggling to live and not a teenager. And I relate more to adults, of course. The day you shot me, okay. I don't want her to have this expression. Okay, maybe she's supposed to look at her dad or something. So this is from her dad's POV. Thank you, bestie. No problem, bestie. Look at her fangs all the time. I prefer being 22 when Alistair is Alistair is 25. It's up to you, man. I don't really like to like specify a number because of this exact reason. But I just give like a vague answer, which is early 20s. That's it. I keep making new folders. How do I do that? I don't want to do that. Okay. I put her a bit to the side so I can put their dialogue there. Hi, Ika. Selamat malam. You're Indonesian, right? Selamat malam. No one understands this. Animation or comics? Comics, sir. Or ma'am. Because I haven't have any scripts for animation yet. I don't know what story to put for animatics right now. Because if I'm making animatics, I have to make like a one whole, kind of like a short film kind of thing. So I don't have that right now. So I have all these collection of stories. You guys, you can check this out. So these are all the ideas that I have. Okay, so it's not like I have no idea right now what to do. So it's just points forms here and there, like what I want to do and stuff. So for animatics, I don't have any idea right now. Like I need a proper story to do that. My favorite comic is Another Life. I like that one too. It's my first one doing that kind of thing. I showed my mother your video. Good luck. Okay, you gotta tell your mom that I'm the only person working in the all the art stuff and everything. So they gotta understand that I can't color because it will take me a while to finish it because I want to get this story out as soon as I can. So to save on time, I gotta put it in black and white. That's just how it works. If I want it to be in color, I probably need to collaborate with someone else. And it's a bit hard because I need to find someone with the same software I'm using. And it's hard to ask people to, like get the same software because they have to pay for it. So, unless I'm lucky enough to find someone with the same software I have. Alphabet. I don't know what this is. This is my doctor's handwriting. This is the script. Can I draw your OC? Sure. Draw lah my OC. I don't mind. I have received a lot of fan arts of her already, so I'm really happy if people draw her. Sometimes I can't find it because maybe they just post it but they don't tag me or anything. So if you draw her, just let me know that you draw her. I will color for you, but I don't have the right tag. It's okay. In the meantime, this is all I can do. First of all, I'm not being paid to do this. I'm doing this all for free. I tried to get myself monetized. I still don't know how to do that properly. So, at the time being, I'm still a broke artist, not making any money whatsoever doing this. I'm just doing it for the love of the game. Hi, Faith. Nice to see you. I'm a little early today because I don't have anything to do. Actually, I do have a lot of things to do. I just rather not do them right now. I'm fine. It's my second day of fasting today, and I just had dinner just now, like an hour ago. Everything was good. So this one, I'll just focus on the expression of her dad. I'm gonna draw your OC. If you draw your OC, let me know. Just tag it or something, alright? Yeah, it's all for fun. So sometimes people don't understand, like, when you're doing things for fun, other people can't demand too much. I mean, I'm okay with taking suggestions and all that, but I mean, at the very end, I'm not doing this for money. I'm not making money. You guys should know that I'm not in my actual job. I don't really have the highest salary, so I'm doing the best that I can. This is kind of like an escape for me. So yeah. I mean, I wish I can do it in color, but it will take me a long time if I'm alone doing it. I wish I can actually fully animate it, actually. Again, it will take a long time to do it. We do it for you since I'm a night owl. Wow, thank you. Probably awake at the same time. Afternoon timeline. Thank you, Sailor. You draw a scenario. I mean, I think I could at least get someone to do backgrounds for me. Like the background art. Because I hate doing backgrounds. So yeah. Maybe I'll look for it later on if I'm looking to do new animatics. You draw a scenario where your character gets drunk and ends up statistic Alistair. Oh, you mean draw the scenario where my character gets drunk? I don't think she gets drunk. The thing is that her dad is an alcoholic, so she doesn't want to drink. How do you draw a tusk? Okay, I plan to finish all the sketches of this tonight. Hopefully I can. I don't know if I can. Let's see. Have a question. Have you thought of making merchandise of your characters? I'm very bad at marketing myself. I don't know. I should look into it. Like one of those like comic cons. You guys have comic cons. Here in Malaysia we have Comic Fiesta, where you have these conventions of artists selling their stuff and all that. I should probably look into at least making some cute things like stickers and stuff. But once again, I'm very bad at making money. Like I don't know how to do merchandise and all that. I probably need to hire someone to help me with that. So yeah. But I'd love to get one though. The sticker will be a good start. Hi Eclipse. How long after Stella's death after did Alistair? I think about 10 years gap. So she died first. Like maybe what I hear that Alistair died when it was 1933 or something like that. So maybe she died when it was 1923 or maybe a few years after that. Okay, so they knew each other when he was still like in a young adult what do you call it, still very young in his adulthood. So and then Alistair kind of died in his mid 30s and all that. So yeah. This is a very weird design. God, I don't know how to do demons design anymore. I'm not even supposed to be talking about demons right now. Like this. Bobby knows everything, I guess. Bobby can answer. Who's that? This is I won't say, somebody already said it. But this is a character that has already made an appearance before in my animatics. My dear OC also thinks she's a bar singer. I'm not a bar singer yet. That's kind of cute. I'd love for her to have friends. I'm actually like in my head creating like a group of friends for her outside of the hotel. She needs socialization outside of the canon. So I have like a few group of friends, demons or sinners, I guess, that she hangs out with during the time period where she was not in the hotel yet. Hi, Siren. Hi. I want to do a fanfic Bluefruit meeting Marissa and the two of them getting along. I don't know yet. Yeah, sure, if you want to. Up to you. Just a short story will be okay as well. You don't have to make like a complicated story. Like a cute like one-shot scenario. That's will be cool. Okay, so the dialogue here is nobody can understand that. Just me. PG 50 pages already, damn. Okay, let me save some pictures first. 48. Wow, okay. He looks naked because I don't know what clothes to put on him. No. Cause sometimes I look in her eyes, and that's where I find a lose. 50 page of this. This is the longest comic yet. I like this one right now because I get to do a little bit of world building. So world building in hell, the current hell right now. So my version of the hell, I guess, is a little bit different than what the show presents. But of course I still have to like follow the actual universe and stuff. Not much. Yeah, so basically it's just a conversation between Stella and her dad when they reunited in hell. So whatever it is, you guys can speculate before anything happens. I think maybe you can use my OC in it if you want. If you don't have to, I'm just curious. I really love your art. Maybe she could be a friend for Marcella. My OC calls her Marcy as a nickname. You can. I mean, you gotta share me an art of your OC. Yeah, we'll see first. I've been wanting to do all these things. I want to do people's OC, the ones that are fans of my work and all that. But I feel like I should split myself up into a couple of persons before I can do that. I just feel so tired these days. I just feel like so sleepy in the middle of the day, and I keep taking naps and all that. When I actually have a lot of things to do. Like I have to do work. I have to like fix my thesis and all that. So many things. So my voice sounds divine. Thank you so much. I think I sound a bit like sleepy. I think it's food coma after eating just now. Because the whole day I didn't eat, because of fasting. So now that I've eaten, I feel like very sleepy. Like a food coma kind of thing. What's Stella relationship to Sir Pinches? Sorry, Pinches. And the angels? I don't know. I haven't thought about her interacting with anybody. Interacting with anybody in the heaven area because I feel like they're not relevant. I mean, I think I have one at least that I plan to put in, like as a like an introduction video that I want to do like a part 2 version because I feel like I didn't elaborate enough. So like yeah, I will do a part 2 of that, like the introduction to my character kind of video kind of thing. You eat a lot of hot things. It's called ethos. What are you talking about, Sailor Anime? I like eating a lot of hot things for sure, but yeah. I like eating a lot of spicy food because that's just where I'm from. We eat a lot of spicy food here. I just love it, you know, even though sometimes I can't stand it. It's an addiction. No rush, take it at your own pace. We can wait. I hope so, because I'm tired. I'm actually exhausted right now. So, but these things they help me like at least exercise my creative drawing skills more. So I don't want to be tired of them. So yeah. Sounds lucky to have survived the 7 years of exterminations. I know. I think my headcanon my headcanon is that her dad didn't like survive it, so but this takes place way before that. So yeah. Cause sometimes I should actually play some music. KG. I got like a somebody named, let me just find the name again. Somebody named Roja. They made like a playlist on Spotify of radio siren songs. So it's pretty cool. I'm just listening to them. I wish him Salazar also another hell. Any spoilers you can share? Like maybe his demon design, would it be similar to Marcella? I actually was struggling, so I went live on TikTok. You guys don't know I went live on TikTok. And then like I asked some suggestions from the viewers at the time. Like, okay, what kind of like design I can do for her dad as a demon? And they gave me a lot of suggestions. Some suggestions such as like a loup garou, which I believe is a French Canadian werewolf or something, which is also related to Cajun folklore. So that's one. And another one was like, oh, and he can be like a snake or something. I'm like, okay. Well, a snake is like, we already have a snake, which is serpentious. Not that there can't be more than one snake, but like, I want something different. But they did suggest me like a rattlesnake or something like that. And then somebody suggested hog, like a feral hog native to that state, Louisiana. So I searched it out and like, okay, I think I'll just try to implement a little bit of the hawk design into the dad. But I don't know if there's any significant reason why. And then I searched out, okay, the hawk is actually quite destructive to. I'm learning a lot of things just by researching these things. Quite destructive to the nature there. Like they're an invasive species, so maybe that can be a good reason. But the dad is literally just somebody who's destructive, doesn't bring anything good to her life and all that. I don't know. But for now, I'll stick with the hog design. Fifty-one. 51 pages already. Yeah. At what point did the series did Stella appear? Listen, I didn't plan her to appear or anything. This is an AU. But if I did plan, it's like initially it was like the season 2, I guess. And then like okay, season 2 happened, so maybe season 3. I don't know. The reason that I did the first animatics is that like when you see that Alistair got hurt, right? So he got hurt, so it was like because he was fighting with Vox. That was my head, my my story at the time when I did the first animatics. So actually, I predicted what happened in the show as well. Like, oh, he was fighting with Vox, and his wound came out like that. Alhamdulillah. Whew. Sorry. And then, yeah. So what was the question? I can't remember. Okay, so then like, she'll appear around season 2 or something like that. That was the initial plan, I guess. I didn't plan her to appear or anything. It's just an alternate reality, alternate universe, I guess. And Marcella, I killed her. I started yelling. Thank you. I'm glad you feel very strongly. Warm food can make you sleepy. Oh, okay. Warm food. I did have like food to eat for dinner, but I usually drink cold drinks actually. So I don't drink a lot of hot or warm drinks. I knew he would not survive it. I mean, I think he would not survive it because I don't know. It doesn't feel like. Yeah, I feel like it's also very fitting end for him. My OC's a lynx, like a cat. I love this dear Stella. I can relate to the character. I love how you're able to show much emotion. Yeah, so that dear Stella, thank you so much. So that dear Stella one is like something. I guess I want to express personally as well because I've been through what she been through, like not like her situation but like that kind of feeling, you know, like hopelessness and all that. So I did try my best to express that in some way in her dialogue, the way she was talking to Alistair at the time. You need to make an anime of her. I wish I could make a lot of things, but yeah, I can't. Okay, so that was that one. Okay, we're getting to the really sad part. So let's see. You know what's funny? If Alistair and Stella are about the same age, then how does Stella feel about new technology? I think she'd be opposite of him. She'd be very open to trying new things, even though she's not good at it. That's my idea for now for her, in terms of technology and all that. Freaking autocorrect. Maybe you should turn off your autocorrect. I feel like autocorrect is not doing any good right now, so because I'm okay if you misspell things, honestly. I can still understand some stuff. As Celia would take sympathy for poor Blue for Blue explain why he's in hell. Yeah, I feel like your characters might be a bit more sympathetic as well. I don't know, he seems very sympathetic. Kinda like her. Hi, Miss Pina. Hello, Raven. Nice to see you. I feel like I'm in class again. Okay, I guess she will be facing here. See, the thing about making animatics and all that, let me just show you something in regards to animatics. Animation. Animatics. Okay, I'm gonna show you something that I do with animatics. I make these things like a layout so I can determine where the character is going to be at. So this is, you know, the scene already. Scene 5-6 Cella's room. So this is the alley where they were talking. So I had to like draw out this layout. You don't need to do this, but I have to do it because I need to figure out where I'm going to put the character, how I'm going to angle the camera and all that. So if you're thinking about doing animatics and all that, this is something you probably need to look into. Um, Especially if your character is moving around a lot in your uh, environment. Something like this is a hotel lobby where she's talking to Husker. So I did draw out the layout plan where she's going to be moving from one point to another point and all that. Because it helps to visualize it like this. So that you know if the camera is going to be here, for example, where will the characters be and all that. And this is the first scene, okay, where she's with Nifty and all that. So she's not moving that much. She's just at the sink and then just sits down at a stool there. Okay, so like this is the hotel corridor. Even a simple scene where it's just one long environment and all that, it does help to have this. So you can label like these circles are actually one character with different colors. So Alistair is red, Cella's is green. So I had to like label it and then put arrows where she would move. This is what I've done for the animatics. So that's why it seems like very organized and everything. Again, you don't need to do this, but it would help immensely if you want to start doing your own animatics. And you better like plan out the layout of your environment and not put them randomly all over the place so that the story will flow better. Sorry, I have to do a lecture a bit. This is the beautiful young lady. Hi. What? Something I need to do also, however, I did write fun points to a comics. That's good. Yeah. Story points is another thing as well. I wrote down an entire script. I think I deleted the script for the animatics tree because, you know, I'm done with it. I don't need the script anymore. So I did write the script. Do I still have the copy of the script in here? I don't have it anymore. I put it in my Google Drive. Once I'm done with it, I just deleted it. But I did have the second one though. Yeah, I have this one. So I usually make a script like this. So this is a proper format of a script where you have the location and day, time of day and everything. You have the description of what the character is doing, and they have dialogue. So you write down the character and then the dialogue underneath it. This is a proper format for a script. So this is the one I'm more ambitious with. The third one I was just the third one, yeah. The third one I was just a bit more lax in doing it. So yeah. Detailed answers are English. I'm sorry, I can't speak Russian. I can only say привет. Have you thought of doing a Patreon? Oh, I keep forgetting. I do have a Patreon. I haven't opened it in like a couple of years. Sorry. I used to take 3D animation. I left after the first semester because teacher didn't give you a chance. Oh. So you didn't finish your school yet before you went to 3D animation. I mean, I did work with one, I guess a girl. She didn't really finish her high school either, but she was taking like a course in animation at the time. And she was interning under me. And it was interesting. And I could tell that she was very, very young. But yeah. 3D animation, it's a bit different than doing like regular animation, you know, what, drawing and all that. This is something that some of my students do struggle with, trying to comprehend when they take the course. So next time when I'm tasked to like, you know, promote the course, the faculty, I probably need to clarify that to some parents who are thinking of sending their kids to the course and all that. Hello, I am from heaven. I should actually try to attach my coffee link in my Patreon. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, so the dad will be here. I'm just gonna draw him as a scribble like this. He will be a pig. He will be a pig. to me, I still want to humanize him a bit, even though I still don't want him to have a good ending. Because people keep asking about him. I find that quite interesting. People keep asking about the dad. Like, "Oh, will she ever meet her dad?" And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just make a story about that then. But I do like the idea. Not that I hate it. It's just like I never thought that her dad would actually get any traction or any like attention. I guess it is interesting because it's a parent-person relationship and all that. What was Marcella's mother like when she was alive? I guess she was kind and nice, but she wasn't satisfied with him, the husband, Marcella's father. So she didn't like him. Maybe because I don't know. There's a lot of problems, that the real people have to go through. So I'll try to like incorporate that into the story a little bit. But yeah, it's not just about alcoholism. It's also could be about like, oh, maybe he works too much, or maybe he's like become a bit more aggressive, because he has to live with the times or something. I don't know, man. There's a lot of things. So yeah, Marcella's mom, I think she loves Marcella. That's why she likes Marcella likes to sing and all that. But she did not like the dad, or like did not like what he became event over the years and all that. I haven't really come up with a proper story, but that's the gist of it. Okay, this is okay. He's just gonna wear like a shirt or something. There you go. For now. Could he die by wild hogs while drunk and lost in the forest? Well, he died because he got stabbed. I was just gonna put him like, like Mimsy style demon, a human with just dark eyes. But I just thought, okay, maybe it's a good suggestion to just like, what if people just died by normal circumstances? Do they just have like Mimsy appearance? I was just gonna do that, but people keep like suggesting interesting ideas, so I just try to incorporate it. If I don't like it, then I just resort to the Mimsy style, which is basically making a human but with black eyes. Why does Marcella stay with her dad instead of going with her mom? I think you don't have the full story of the whole thing. I keep it vague so that you can make your own story. If I tell you, then it's over for me. I don't have a job. No. Okay. In my head is that her mom probably ran off with someone else. Either that or her mom got murdered by her father, like in a fit of rage or something, and her father like covered it up. So either of the idea. So that's why. And then I guess because Marcella stayed with her dad because her dad is kind of like not able to take care of himself. She feels sorry for him, even though he is a very mean person who like abuses her and all that. But she feels sorry for him. I'll show you like a panel that shows this. There you go. This panel right here, where he's just laying drunk all the time, and she's like a little girl, um, just carrying groceries or like carrying something to feed them. So that was why she didn't leave. So hopefully, like it's clear to you. Can you say Blinsky Blin? What is that? What is Blinsky Blin? What is Marcella's relationship with Mimsy? Okay, I have a note here that I want to put later on. But I guess you guys can be spoiled a bit. So the idea of her and Mimsy, if they ever meet in hell, is that where is it? She'd help Marcella pamper up in a girls' night out or girls' night in, I guess, and share gossips together about hell and with Alice about Alistair. So that is the basic relationship, the gist of it. So it's just like girly girls. I don't want to make like jealous rivals or whatever. It's just annoying for me to watch those things. So make them friends instead. I could see it being covered in mud. Oh, that's actually quite interesting. Thank you. I'll put it in my notes, or I'll just put it here actually. Maybe cover in mud. because Alistair buried him in the swamp. Yeah. I don't understand Russian. I am from heaven. I'm fine, thank you. I've just done my second day of fasting today for Ramadan, so it was alright. Usually the first day is the most tiring because you just got back into it after a whole year. But after that, it's like, whatever. I don't really actually feel hungry when I fast the whole day. I feel more like tired and I just want to sleep. By the way, we can't sleep that long when it's our fasting for Ramadan, because it will like retract a bit from the good points, I guess, or makruh as they say it here. So you can't sleep a lot in during Ramadan when you're fasting. You have to try your best to do your normal activities as you are fasting because you want to experience what it's like to be someone who cannot afford to eat during the day and all that. So I think that's why it's macro. So yeah. He's totally singing Love in a Bottle. Ooh. You know, you're literally my idol. Thank you. I don't think I should be anybody's idol, honestly. I'm just a normal person. He looks like a. I need him to wear like a work shirt or something. Maybe like this. Yeah. I need to make him look like a lumberjack. Okay, so she'll be like this. I need to listen to these musics. Let go. Just really look up to you. Thank you anyway. I appreciate it. uh, I also have a second comic story that I've written that I haven't done anything yet. It's about Alistair and Marcella when they were human. So look forward to that, I guess. It's kind of like a sad but kind of sweet kind of story. So hopefully I can get it done soon, maybe during Ramadan month. I don't know. It's... Page 53. I predict there will be about 70 pages for this, but let's see. Yeah, because I actually really love. If you ask me about whether I prefer the human stories or the demon stories, I prefer the human stories a lot more because there's a lot more depth you can go through, especially regarding their story at that time period, which I find is interesting to add on to the story. But then the demon part is also pretty good as well because you get to do the aftermath of what happened, you know? Hi, obsessed. Nice to see you again. Oh, where do you put the clothing folds? Okay, I need to make a human. Okay, why I need to make a human? Wait, let me go for one panel here. Okay, so let me just do one cleanup for this character here. This is Marcella. Tiny baby Marcella. In hell. Um, okay, so let's try to do her clothing here. Okay, so she has... Okay, so she'll be wearing a braid here during her early years in hell, but it won't be that neat. So it'll be like this. So this will just be a sketch for now. And then, okay, in terms of clothing folds. So, like this, maybe? So usually like this is her like maybe a shirt that is tucked into a skirt. So usually I drew like one clothing fold over here and maybe like a little bit of lump here, like to see the part where it's a bit, what do you call it? Um what is that word? squashed, I guess. I'm resorting to use animation terms. And then I draw like a little fold here, I guess. Okay, in terms of the clothing at the side, usually at the elbow area is where you want to put like something there. I'm not that good in clothes folding either, so. And I guess this is where the cuffling would be, if she has a cuffling for her shirt. And then just put like a simple clothing there. So you can do like a very simple style like this. I've seen a lot of people do their artwork where it's more detailed in terms of the clothes folding. And she'll be wearing skirt. Okay, skirt is very interesting. So you can do like a little like that and then do that, I guess. Okay, I didn't even explain how to do it. Okay, first you draw like a where the clothes, the folding at the bottom for the skirt is more like this. So basically the shape is like this. And then just make it in a circular shape. And then where these tiny notches are, you just draw in the, what do you call it, these folds. So just to show like the layering of the skirt and all that. And then at the top here, maybe you can add like one or two as well. So that's how I do it. But you can make it a bit more detailed than what I'm doing. Sorry. I'm teaching now. I have a question. How do you decide where... Oh, sorry. This is my first stream. Hi. Hi, Johnny. Does he remember Al recognize him in hell? Like, Atmosphere Overlord of Hell appears and you find out he's the one who stabbed you to death. I honestly don't know. I mean, to him, during when he was a human, I guess he's a stranger because he just came out of nowhere and just killed him. So probably he doesn't know him. And besides, Alistair looks very different than when he was a human, so he probably does not recognize him. And he probably wants to forget him. I'm the opposite. My clothes are simple when I draw them. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. You can still learn a lot from watching. You can go to Pinterest, actually. Pinterest has a lot of good tutorials that people share. So go to Pinterest and just find some tutorials on... That's where I find some tutorials as well, like when I want to find out how to draw certain things. For example, backgrounds and all that. I have a Pinterest account that I haven't opened in a while. Maybe I should go back to it. You know what's funny? That's what she said. Are you gonna put in an episode about recycling? Why recycling? I'm the opposite of like... Oh, sorry. How long does it take for an example to make one such animation? Oh, okay. For all of them, it will be about average 1 to 2 months from doing the script all the way to the final film, final product, I guess I would say. So that's how long I would take. Are you kind of satisfied with my simplicity? Yeah, I mean, do whatever style that you want to do, honestly. But if you feel like you yourself want to improve on it, then feel free to go search up any resources online, especially like tutorials and stuff. That's what I did anyway. Sometimes people like chime in and give their 5 cent, give their 2 cents. Sorry, give their 2 cents about, you know, oh, okay, you need to improve on this and this. One day you didn't even ask for the opinion. Sometimes it can be a bit hurtful. I don't think I ever received such comments. Maybe like 1 or 2, but it was very vague anyway, very general, so I don't really mind. But yeah, the point of sharing art is that you share it, and if you want to ask for feedback, then you ask for feedback from others. If you want to improve. If you just, for the sake of sharing it, then you just share your art without saying that you want any feedback or criticism, I guess. What app do I use? I use Clip Studio Paint, EX version. This say in reaction video, say I love Stella's fine. Thank you. Do I sound like her now? I sound a bit different, I think. People, the last live that I did on TikTok, they like asked me to do some lines from the animatics. So if you guys want me to do any lines, feel free to ask. Because I forgot what the lines she said. I can draw side faces on paper. I have a problem doing it digitally. Oh, you mean like side profile? Side profile is very tricky. Yeah. Oh, I'm about to draw a very sad panel. Oh gosh. This song as well? Wait, let me hear the song. I think it fits the mood. This is from the playlist that they gave me, the Radio Siren playlist. So yeah. How do you write a script for your episodes? I'm working on my own story and I've been struggling on how to write dialogue. Dialogue? What I like to do is I like to speak the dialogue after I finish doing like one scene. And then I feel like, okay, if it flows okay, then it's okay. But if there's something wrong with the flow of how I speak the dialogue, then maybe you need to change it. I usually like to stick with simple language because I don't want to make people like be confused about what's happening. So I don't, unless your show is about people who are very, smart or very like intellectual. My characters are quite simple and everything. Alistair's not very like, simple minded or anything. So he can be a bit different. But my character is quite simple minded, so she speaks with a simpler language. So that's how I do dialogues. I usually like to speak the dialogue and act it out as I'm writing it as well, or after I finish writing one scene. You get inspiration when you're walking or travel? Yeah, I get inspiration like a lot of times. Usually, like music really gives me inspiration. Like the reason I do this animatics, the last animatics I made was because I listened to, I think it was Joji's song. I'm not sure which song first. I think it was either Wildflower by Billie Eilish or Joji's Glimpse of Us. It's not even about the lyrics, it's about the melody of the song that made me feel like, oh, okay, this will be very, very sad story. How's Ramadan going so far? Going okay. It's only 2 days so far. The thing I like about my country is that they love to share food videos. Recipe videos, sorry. There's this one influencer in Malaysia, very, very famous. And he likes to make like every day one recipe for Ramadan. So there'll be like a whole trend of people like going to the supermarket and then like it's finished, the stock is out because of his videos. So yeah. He's a very good influencer online on TikTok. Give us the angst. Oh, he's a cat. I actually drew myself as a cat before. Random random info. Okay, voice actor Bobby G gave me like a line to say. That's a very that's a very long line. You know what's the scariest? Sorry. You know what's the scariest thing of all about that night? Is that I started to like it. It felt good looking at them dead. I don't want to go back to that part of my life. It's so weird. That's all. What's the music playlist called? Yeah, it's on Spotify. Can I share links on this thing? Fox trusts with your Ramadan. I don't think I trust Vostek with anything, especially Ramadan. Let me try to share a link. I don't think I can share links, can I? Copy link. I'm listening to it right now. There you go. I shared a link there, if you can open it. So that's the link to the playlist. It's very random. It's like a mix of modern and old genre, I guess. But there's no jazz or anything. It's more like a relationship kind of thing, I guess. Hi, Felix. Wait, I know the song. Wait, I know the song. It's Cigarettes After Sex. Yes. Oh, they included the song. Okay, cool. Oh, that was Katy Perry's song just now? Damn. Fun fact about what? I got a question. What app do you use to do digital art? So right now I use Clip Studio Paint. So there's two versions of Clip Studio Paint. You can go for EX or you can go for Pro, depending on what you want to use it for. My playlist is very random. This is not my actual playlist. I'm just listening to the Radio Siren one because I want to find out what people think of the relationship. Just push me out of YouTube. This sounds pretty okay. It's pretty like angsty. How do I draw someone running? You want to know my actual taste in music? It's actually terrible, so I'm not gonna share it. What's your favorite part about making these animatics? I'd say, okay, this part that I'm doing right now, the sketch part. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't like it much. I mean, I like taking time to do it, but it's very hard because you have to think a lot about how to do the poses and everything. So I think my favorite part to do is probably cleanup, line art cleanup, and doing the in-betweens because you get to smoothen the animation a bit more. So like this part right here where I have to do the sketch, I actually don't like it now that I think about it. But it is the basic foundation of doing the animation, so I have to do it anyway. Is this a good... I'm running home after all that. Hi, employee. Nice name. Oh, you want to know my actual song that I like to listen to? Here, I'll give you one. Okay, these new ones are pretty okay. Okay, it's not that bad, but it's like not what you expect. There you go, here you go. This is what I like to listen to. I came home after all that. I came home after all that. Okay, I'll stick with this one for now. Ah, 52, where are you? Why did I skip to 53? What the heck? Oh, 52's in here. What the heck happened? This is what I like to listen to. That's amazing. If you want to know, this is Ghostface. Again, I don't listen to artists specifically. I just listen to whatever song that happens to pass on my timeline, radio, whatever. So I don't really like focus on specific artists. But it is by Ghostface, an artist named Ghostface. This is from a local artist from my country. I think this song's pretty nice. Okay, the line. Stop it! I can't scream right now. I came here thousands of times for the same reason you are. I wanted to make them pay. Not just for what they did to me, but for turning me into this. A monster! That's the best I can do right now. My mind and imagination can get very inappropriate and dark at times. Oh, calm. A few years ago, I don't know why I added. I mostly enjoyed pretending to be a mysterious guy from Company in the Stars. Oh, I see. You ever get paid for doing your work? I mean, you deserve to have a raise. A raise. That's very sweet. I don't get paid to do this. I do have a job though, so. But you know, I'm surviving. Just like the rest of us do, you know. But I don't get paid to do this. I think I went live on TikTok, and now so far I've made about 100 ringgit, which for US currency that's about 25 to $30 on TikTok. So that's something. Cow. How did Marcella meet Charlie? Did Marcella went to the hotel to get redeemed? Okay, that's a great question actually. At first I want her to get redeemed. Not that I want her to get redeemed. Like I want, why did she come to the hotel? So I had to find out the motivation for that. And then somebody mentioned a very simple thing, which is that oh, she just wanted to find work. Just like the rest of us. So I think that would be a good motivation. She just wanted to do work. Maybe before that she actually she had a breakup with her, not a relationship breakup, but like a breakup with her group or something, and then she went off to do her thing, and she's like, I need a job. I am not surviving. So she went off to get work at the hotel. So I think that's a good motivation. So thank you for that question. I actually will do that for like the first time she ever came to the hotel. Why did she come to the hotel? What would happen in the scenario where she never dies and the dad didn't shoot her? Ah, probably like the AU. What happened on the fanfiction that I shared before on my post. So that's probably what happened. She probably actually managed to go to New Orleans and then, you know, find Mr. Alistair and then don't know what happened after that, but you know, whatever you guys want to do. We have jobs just to survive, yeah. I mean, my job is actually okay. I actually do teach animation as a job at my university that I studied before. So it's, in a way, it's a fun job. But you know, what comes with the job is just all the boring stuff and also all the corporate stuff. So give and take, I guess. I have a problem to draw. I can't draw anywhere. I can't get distracted. Where do you go to school? I don't go to school, my dear. I go to work. And I get miserable when I go to work. Um, if I want to draw, you can try to go to somewhere very quiet. You can try to draw. I don't know if you have an iPad or anything. You can draw on your iPad, or just get a sketchbook and just draw. You know, I miss doing that. I miss doing on sketchbooks and stuff. Okay, I haven't finished this line. Page 54. Sorry. Hi, flower girl. Thanks, non-existent star. I think originally it was my voice. I guess nowadays I speak like this because I'm tired. So I have to like make an effort to voice her now. My favorite bands are type. Oh, I have a lot. That's a lot of bands I know. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you, Outlaw. Yeah, I shared a playlist just now. Radio Siren playlist. Most of the songs are pretty okay. Not the type of song that I would imagine, but it's interesting to see their interpretation. I want to shout it's Marcella, then whisper asshole in her voice. What? Why would I shout my own name? I love the nickname Mr. Al. It just makes it so much better, more easily to say. I guess it started with her just being a simple-minded simpleton. She didn't know if it's AL or it's actually the letter L. I thought it'd be, I thought it was interesting that they both sounded the same. So yes. Thank you, Bobby. Like I try to be a good teacher, not teacher, but lecturer. But like, I know I can be a little bit better. I don't think I'm engaging enough. I'm quite introverted, so I don't really like to talk to people that well. But that's why I took this job to teach because I wanted to be better at all those things. Uh, come. The guy didn't give me a chance. Oh yeah, kind of sucks that some lecturers are like that. They're not very patient, you know. Nowadays we have to be patient because we receive a lot of students who are of different capabilities. Kind of like there are some autistic students we have once in a while. I think I did have one or two autistic students in my current semester, and they did really well. So it's just about interacting and communicating with them that was I had to like adapt a bit because I can tell it's very different that I have to talk to them differently than how I talk with other students. Is that they don't give us training that much for this thing, so this is something I have to learn on my own. Is it difficult? Oh, sorry. What's this girl's power? You know, you're drawing her, but what's her power? Is it gonna be voodoo or spell? What is your question, Arely? What's this girl's power? Her drawing her, but what's her power? If you can find out in the other video I made, which is in about my OC, that is what her powers are. I think it's magic spells. I actually have this character right here. Spoilers. But whatever, nobody will know. Nobody will remember this live stream. So I have this character right here. It's an owl character. Where is it? This character right here. So during her early days of being in hell, she kind of like apprenticed, or like he takes her under his wings. You know, give her a job at a bookshop, and he also knows magic. So that's kind of like my story right now. But because I like to draw owls as well, so this is what he looks like. Where is he? There you go. No, what it looks like. A sketch for now, so it doesn't look that nice. But because I used to work for a show that has an owl character, so I wanted to draw an owl. And then, you know, owls are like associated with books and everything. So I just wanted to make a character like this. So she probably learned magic from him while she was like living with him, you know, working for him at the bookshop and all that. That is my lore for now. Is it sometimes difficult to sketch Marcella or Alistair in digital? I think Alistair is more difficult still because he has all these dumb details. Oh my god, as a demon. As a human, even him is still difficult because he has that curly hair. I do like drawing the curly hair. It's just that I don't draw it that often, so it gives me a challenge to draw it. But I like drawing it nonetheless. It's Marcella! That doesn't sound like Marcella. I don't know what to say. Salut, je suis un grand fan. Thank you. Merci. Merci, Yasmin. At least I think I understand what you're saying. How did you come up with the idea of calling her Marcella? Sounds funny. I actually got very lucky. I was just searching the name online on internet. And I'm like, okay, I gotta find a name. What do I give her? What name do I give her? And I just search out, okay, what baby names online, right? Okay, just search up some names. That's it. Oh, Bobby, you're autistic. I didn't know that. I actually do have autistic family members as well, which is my nephews. They are actually what do you call it? They don't speak, and they're already like 8 years old. I think I can't remember how old they are. My God, I think they're 8 right now, 8 or 9. Oh my God, I think they're 9 years old already. Yeah, but they're not non-speaking. But they're doing well. They're healthy. That's all we can ask, actually. My sister's bothering me. Go eat your breakfast. My question is, if she killed people that were going to hurt, doesn't it technically mean she did something to protect herself? That's true, but maybe the people in I don't know who judges people in hell or heaven. Maybe they don't what do you call it? They overlook that kind of part, and then they just say, "Oh, she killed people." I mean, it's justification, but doesn't excuse her sin. So, yeah. And also, there's other sins as well that you can argue that she has done, which is like she knows about Alistair's crimes. She doesn't, uh, she doesn't talk about it with any other people or like alert other people. So sort of like surreptitious. People can commit more than one crime or one sin. Sorry, one sin. So that's something that I think they should also discuss in that show if they actually want to discuss something like that in the show. So it's not just about doing one sin. Sometimes you can commit more than one sin. So why don't they address that in the show? I feel like that should be addressed, right? I feel like it's an interesting conversation, but you can't really interrogate me about that because I don't know anything. I just say, oh, killing people bad. That's it. But I actually do, if they want to do it. I think right now their focus is more on shipping. I don't know why. So, yeah. I think there's a lot of interesting things they can talk about in that show regarding all these things, but they'd rather be talking about shipping or whatever. I guess because the show is meant to be like a parody comedy show, which is fine. But now that people are taking it more seriously, yeah. Who am I drawing right now? I'm drawing human Marcella, so I should draw her. Evangeline from Princess and the Frog. That's cute. Her name means flower. I actually don't know. Whatever the. Sometimes names can just mean something, and it doesn't have to be related to the character. I guess I don't know. Will we ever see her true powers in the future, like manipulation power when she sings? Please, I want to see her power. She's so cool. I would love to animate something like that. I actually want to do it. I actually wanted to do it for a very long time. But this thing happened, so I will do it in one of my plans. For sure. I keep drawing her as a demon. Sorry, this is her human form. I used to think I was introverted. Turns out I was more underwater plant. You mean an ambivert? They called me an ambivert before too. Like they say, oh, you're getting more popular online. You're an ambivert now. What? To be honest, I feel like I am becoming more extroverted as well, even at work, because I have to do a lot of things and stuff. Not just for class, but for like the faculty. So like, yeah, I'm becoming a little bit more extroverted now. But in by my core, I think I'm still an introvert. I still don't like to hang out with people too long, and I just like my own private time. Miss Stolas, let's get back together. Honestly, they should break up because I want the cool Stolas back. That's it. That's all. Stolas become more lame. He was become with Blitz. Sorry. Seeing Marcella being murdered by her father for mistaking for a witch or monster. By the way, Why do you draw with blue color so dark? It's fitting during frame animation. Oh, you mean this? This is just for sketch. Usually, I don't know why I train myself to do sketch with blue color. Maybe because if I'm doing on if I'm doing it traditionally on paper, I use a blue color pencil to do sketches. So that's why I do it here. It's just a bad habit, I guess. My last name for Alistair is Alistair Hartwell. Hartwell is a nice name. I don't know what his last name should be. People mistake it as altruist. I actually don't mind altruist, but it's not his last name, so honestly, don't think it's that important unless it plays a role in the future. Like they're gonna show a family member with the same last name or something. But for now, I think it's okay. We don't know his last name. This will have to be the frame for now. It's ugly. Whatever. How long does it take to animate? Is it really difficult? Depends. If you like to draw a lot, I think it's difficult. For me, it takes me about 1 to 2 months to do the whole animatics from beginning to end. There's a fanfic where they call him Alistair McCartney. Like Paul McCartney. Why McCartney? They should like pay tribute to his heritage, since he's I think Creole, right? So find like a Creole name or a French name, I think. What line is this? Okay, I think I will add an extra. This will be page 55, sorry. I will add an extra page. Which I don't want to do, but I gotta do it now. I have like 55 page here, guys. Everyone has their way of doing sketches, yeah, so it's okay. You can use your original dark color, to be honest. I just prefer blue because it's my habit from before. You know what will be funny if Alistair is a twin sister? That way he's not the only sibling like a long lost sister. They never address any family relationships like the sinner's family. Yeah, in the show. So it could be okay, but she has to play a important role, I suppose. What husband's hotel ships do you like and dislike? I dislike all the. Honestly, this is a very hot take, but I dislike Pensius and Cherry because I just don't feel they don't have chemistry. I just feel like they don't have chemistry. They can be like rivals and stuff. Like I'm okay with that. It's just that romance is just kind of forced upon them. I don't know. That's a very hot take. If anyone is a fan of Sherry Bomb and Pensius, sorry. Ships I do like Alistair and Emily for some reason after that last episode. Yeah, because at least they had some interactions. And then I did like Alistair and Charlie before, but you know, they didn't have any or little to no interactions in the season 2. So that whatever, I don't care. Yeah, I don't really like. I mean, I like Radio Static to an extent. I like it when they're just rivals. They were friends and then they're rivals. I don't like this idea of pushing like Vox to be a soft boy when they were in the beginning. And then trying to like make him all woo or something like that. That's just another hot take. There's a lot of Radio Static fans. Don't kill me. Don't kill me, please. I also I'm not that partial to Alistair and Lucifer because yeah, I like them as rivals again. I don't really see them as a romantic pairing. I don't know. We'll see. I actually think the healthiest relationship I've seen in the show is Charlie and Vaggie. At least they like try to talk through their problems and stuff and all that. And they actually do like respect each other. The rest is just a mess. I mean, like Radio Husk. Okay, that's another ship. Like another hot take. I don't particularly not Radio Husk. Sorry. Angel, Dust, and Husk together. I like them better as friends because I feel like somebody really said it well online somewhere. Is that Angel Dust does not need a relationship. He does not need a romantic relationship. He needs a friend. So I don't like pushing the idea that oh Husker has to be a romantic person or like be in a romantic relationship with him, you know, to mean something to him. Why don't he just be a friend to him? You know? Like, why can't he just be like a friend or a mentor to him? I don't feel them together as romantic that much. I feel them better as friends. Another hot take. Sorry for those Angel Dust and Husk fans out there. But yeah, I get the, I get the, I get why people like it. That's it. Okay. Don't kill me. I really hate talking about shipping because I think it's getting toxic right now. So, yeah. Like, I thought we left this behind in 2000 something, guys, about shipping wars and all that. Why are we bringing it back? So, you can have, like, your dislikes and likes. It's fine. But don't, like, you know, throw hate to other people's pairing and say, oh, you suck and all that. I feel like waste your energy doing something more meaningful, you know? This song went a long way in making sense of Precious and Cherry. I mean, I guess it's a good background story, but I like this song when it came out. I don't think it's memorable enough for me to like it. Um, yeah, it's like a good like introduction to them, but I still don't feel any chemistry between them. You know, if you feel like it, yeah. I don't have a knife to kill you. Don't kill me. Actually, please kill me because I want to die already. I don't want to live anymore. Please, living is hard. But anyway, yeah. I feel like recently as well, like Hasbin has been doing a lot of that as well, like toxicity in the fandom. That's why I hate it when they try to go the shipping route whenever they try to market their show. Like, why don't you focus more on the story, the important story things, you know? Like the concept of heaven and hell, redemption, sin. I barely hear about that from the show. They keep talking about shipping and pairing. Yeah. You like to make mathematics. Can you like find some way to duplicate me so that I can make it faster? See, I'm not even making any progress right now. 55. Okay, I'm supposed to be doing 54 right now. Sorry. You're living for the rush. See, at least Ripper, what do you call it? Angel Dust and Husker have a few good songs. Like the first one, I'm a Loser Baby. I think it's one of the most popular songs in the show. And then I like Losing Streak because it's very easy to sing. It's actually a very sweet song, I guess I would say. Oh yeah, another pairing. I think I don't particularly see romantic, but I like the idea of it, like being a friends, is Radio Husk. Because there's a lot of potential there. It's just that they don't rarely show it. But I do like see like the backstory of how their friendship was before, or maybe they had friendship. I don't know, because Husker seems to know a lot about Alistair. So show what happened. That's more interesting to me than all the romantic stuff. Need you to see my version of Marcella when I get around to drawing her in my comic. Yeah, please draw your comic and then you can share with me. Then I can, if you want feedback, I'll give it to you. But if you don't want feedback, then I won't give it. I'll just say, hey, good job. Have you tried Shadow Clone Jutsu? Unfortunately, I don't have what do you call it? I'm like Rock Lee. I don't have the ninja power. What would Marcella look like when she's an angel? I'm curious. I think she'd probably look the same, but with feathers. Actually, I did imagine it. So she probably looked the same, but with feathers. So instead of like the fins or scales, she'd have feathers. No chakra. Yeah, I don't have chakra. I'm Rock Lee. I'm sad. I haven't watched Naruto, like, even finished it even. Because there's too much. But I do have a favorite character from there, which is Gara. Okay, I'll stick with this post for now. Royal Flush. Not Royal Flush, it's Royal Flush. Oh gosh. Hi, Monkey Princess. You look tough, but you deserve more credit than you're giving. Here's fun fact I come up. She's good at like drawing aside from playing music. I buy you to kill spare time. Hey, I did draw her like, you know, drawing because she likes to doodle and stuff. I guess some parts of her I do base a little bit for myself, but not all of it, like this one. See, she conceptualized a big boy there. This is in the credits of Dear Stella, the first one. So she did draw Big Boy there. It's like a fan art of her favorite alligator whenever she's out in a bayou. And Alistair's actually just reading stuff. Actually, he's trying to like read her writing and stuff at the side while she's like waiting for him to evaluate her. He's like her teacher, I guess, basically. And then she's just like drawing fan arts. Drawing fan arts of her favorite gator. So that's where he got the idea to give her the plushie from this fan art, I guess I would say. Manhua. I have a concept of Marcellus and Angel which you didn't share with me. I think you can just share on YouTube and tag me if you put it in your post. Then just tag me. Then I can check in my YouTube Studio Creator for notifications. You know, a show's too long, fans make a guide online that skips the filler to get to the point. I know. I really enjoyed Naruto when I was like watching it when I was young, but it's got too long. I can't. I can't watch it. Even the Boruto, I don't care much for. They should have ended with the actual show. I think the only anime I ever truly enjoyed was Attack on Titan. I really enjoyed the hell out of that show. I like to sing their songs. And I made a lot of fan arts. I did even buy like a manga book of Attack on Titan. I can show you guys if I can find it. Yeah, this one. Yeah, I even bought this one. This actually cost a lot of money because it's from a very expensive bookshop. But yeah, I did buy like this character encyclopedia of Attack on Titan. That's how much I like the show. I don't really buy this kind of thing. And I love singing all the songs. And because their songs are in German, I get to learn a little bit of German. And I think I like the fact that the show subverted my expectation of what it was gonna be. Like I watched the first season, I thought, okay, it's a standard, hero must save the world kind of show, whatever. I didn't give it a chance after season 2, and season 3 came out. I was like, okay, Attack on Titan is continued. Whatever, I live my life for now. So then my friend actually recommended me to continue watching it. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go continue watching it. But then I didn't continue it. And then I hear that, Attack on Titan final season is coming out on, I think it was during pandemic. So I was like, okay, maybe now is the time I get back into watching the show, because I did enjoy season 1 of Shingeki no Kyojin. So I watched it and wow. Just wow. Even though I was spoiled about some very important plot points of that show, but it still managed to surprise me. Just because of how they actually arranged the storytelling and everything, like how they pace the story. So if you haven't watched it, you should really watch it, honestly. Other animes that I watch, probably nothing I like as much as Attack on Titan. This is... I cried. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is page 54. This is a lot of pages. I will hope to finish this tonight. I hope I can. Until the end of the story. 55. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. There's a very long line that she says. So I'm gonna figure out how to draw the panels. Maybe I'll draw his expression, reacting to what she says. Another cellar line. I'm not gonna voice act for the comics. I wish I can, but it includes other characters, which... like even the first one, not the first one, the Bothered comic. Alistair's voice actor was gonna do it, but I haven't heard from him about any peep about it from him. Even though we just chatted this afternoon, so I don't know if he wants to do it or not. I don't want to force him to do it, but yeah. I love for the comic to be voice acted, of course, but it's just like, working with other people. It can be exhausting sometimes. So yeah, not because they are painful, but because of the waiting game. It's quite long to wait for their results. Unless I give a deadline, which I don't like to give. I guess I'm a very pushover kind of person. Drawing with a husk. He's honestly the Alistair voice actor. I don't know if he's online. Let me just check. Ooh, sorry, private messages. No, he's not online. If he is online, I will invite him as soon as possible. But he's sleeping probably. He lives in... yeah, he lives in where Alistair is. So that's it. Tenchi Universe had a fun sitcom vibe. I used to watch a lot of sports anime. I think I like the feeling of watching them, like Slam Dunk, Kuroko no Basket. I just said Kuroko no Basket. What else? Haikyuu, I guess I watched one season. And then what other anime did I watch that was sports? Free, I guess, but that wasn't very focused on the sports that much. I swear I watched a lot more, but yeah. Oh yeah. Prince Tennis, Prince of Tennis. What else I watched that was very sports related? There's another one I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, it was the football one. I can't remember what it's called, but the one where they play football, and then there's one guy that looks like a goblin. I forgot his name. I forgot the name of the anime, but yeah. So I used to watch a lot of sports anime. I don't know why. I'm not a very sporty person. Hi, local biscuit. Okay, I don't like this angle, so I'm just gonna draw it from side angle instead. Or like side profile. 'Cause you can't help feeling to believe in finding emotions. How do you make someone look distraught? Hmm. It looks ridiculous. Tsunami was a great hub for anime. Yeah, I think oh my god, I can't remember the name of that channel. But here in Malaysia we used to have a channel just for anime. I used to watch a lot of animes from there. Can't remember what it's called. Anime X or something? No. I'll figure it out later. You're living for the rich, for the royal flush. But the next best thing won't do. You wanna spend your chips on these rosy lips, trying to get me next to you. He's gonna listen to some playlist. My daughter's handwriting again. I should make my coffee soon for sahur. Tuhan lebih menyayanginya. The sound is pretty good for live stream. Stick with this for now. Did Marcella meet Mimsy when she showed up in the hotel? I think she meets her outside. Didn't Mimsy like leave things off badly with Alistair the last time in the show? I mean, I assume they get back together as friends, but like, I assume that she didn't go back to the hotel because we didn't even see her in season 2. So I'd say outside of the hotel, maybe at a bar or something, or a club. What was the line that she said? Damn, for once I hope that maybe you could. Okay. You guys can't read that, but I can. Oh my god. Yeah, she wasn't even important enough to be shown as a character, but she's just shown as a flashback, so I think she's just meant to be a background character at this point. There's nothing important about her being revealed or anything like that. For me, Mimsy is a bit annoying. She is like annoying for me in a way. I mean, I don't mind her personality. Like you can have more different kinds of personality. The annoying part of it is that she is very what do you call it? She takes advantage of other people, especially her friend Alistair. Which I think is very obvious, of course, but like people somehow like brush it off. Like some fans I see like they want more Mimsy. Mimsy's the best. Did you not see what she did? She basically used her friend. Even if it's her friend is like, the most scariest demon of all, but it's still her friend that, likes her. She basically used her friend to get out of trouble, and then kind of like berates him at the same time. So I mean, nobody's like a good person in hell, but still, it's very obvious. She's voiced by the same VA. Yeah, I did. I like one of the songs that Spinelli did. Spinel, Spinel from SU did. That's right. I heard his story over and over again. That one, yeah. Irredeemable category. I don't know what her crime is or her sin is to land her in hell. I don't think it's that major, like killing someone. But I think she can get redeemed, I guess, if she wants to. I don't think she wants to. Yeah. I look a nomen to I look a nomen. I look a nomen to I look a nomen. Let his flesh not be torn, let his blood leave no stain. Though they beat him, let him feel no pain. Let his bones never break, and however they try to destroy him, let him never die, let him never die. In redemption, you will fail because that is self-serving. You need to actually be repentant. Yeah, so I don't know. They don't really show it that much in that show. Like, I'm trying to find like any parts of the show that focuses a lot. They only show it like 1 or 2 episodes and that's it. Most of the time they just focus on the rivalry. At this point, just make it like a show about something else, not about redemption. I do think they did like Sir Pentious' part very well in the second season though. Like the animation is really beautiful in that when he was in heaven. But he was crying and everything. That animation was beautiful. Hi, Namillion. It's okay. Fashionably late. Will you be quiet as I'm doing stuff? It's alright. I'll be noisy then. Nessa. Dr. Dillman. Figaro. So Wicked for the Wicked movie. Yeah, I'm actually very surprised by the Wicked movies. Like the first movie, I did not have expectation. I just wanted to watch because pretty colors, and because of the songs, and like the I don't know because of Gravity song. Yeah, it was like I did not hear any other songs, and then the first song from that movie hit. I'm like, this is Wicked. Wow, pretty intense. So now I wish I can watch the musical, but I can't. I'm from a different country. So whatever. You will be background white noise. Okay then. Does Marcella have enemies other than the men when she arrived in hell? I think she will make some enemies. I haven't really come up with any enemy characters. But she does have friends outside of the hotel. I haven't really finalized the concept of it yet. But I have like maybe 4 people that she has friends. She is friends with in hell, the outside of the hotel. Because I always like to make a group. Whenever I make an OC, I like to have a group with them. I don't know why. I just don't want them to be alone. Look, it's a fanfic. I guess so because it came from the Wizard of Oz, right? I do like the version they have. Oh my gosh, Adele. Did Marcella have any female friends when she was alive? When she was alive, I think she wasn't friends with any female friends. I think. Let me think. I think because she kept to herself a lot. I guess the only female friend she would have is the one of the couple at the diner, like the woman at the diner, the one who owned the diner. That was her friend. And because she kept to herself a lot, and she is usually what I imagine is she looked down by other people. Sorry, this music's a bit intense. She's usually like looked down by other people in the society in general because she's from the rural area, someone who's from the countryside, not educated at all, so not usually look um what do you call it, treated equally by other people because of that. So yeah, maybe during school, but I haven't really conceptualized any female friends when she was alive. Maybe the only one is the couple at the diner. When do you start to draw? Uh, in this live stream or when I started in my life? In my life, I was 6 years old when I started drawing, and then I just went on from there. Marcel will be very hard to hate. She'll hardly have any enemies. That's sweet, but I think people would still have enemies regardless. Even the nicest person will have enemies, because of envy and all that. It's just a human nature. Because sinners are essentially humans. So essentially everyone will have enemies. It doesn't matter who you are. But that's a very nice thought. Where was Marcella live when she was human? Is it somewhere in New Orleans? Okay, funny story is I don't know why I make the story of them separating. Okay, so I had to like look up a different place other than New Orleans. So I guess now she's from Baton Rouge, a different part of Louisiana, but still a Louisiana town, I guess I would say. And then Alistair's from New Orleans, so that's why they separated. So that's why I made her from Baton Rouge instead of New Orleans. I don't know anything much about New Orleans or Baton Rouge, so like that. I do feel one works at a small cafe. Yeah, so the friends is actually like her bandmates, because she's musical. She's a siren. So I imagine her, she actually has like a band that she goes on tour with. And it's a very funny idea, but I want to make it like a little bit more serious. So maybe the bandmates and her go on like a quest to beat up people or something. I don't know. I can't even understand my handwriting anymore. I'm like, what am I writing? Okay. Okay, I'll just save this first. This story is a bit long. So the last one I had, the Bothered comic, it had only 40 pages. Now I'm up to 50 something pages. Oh my gosh. So, but I'm almost at the end here. 6. Wait, let me like save these photos first. I want to finish the sketches at least tonight. If I don't, kill me. At least my suffering will end. Alright, alright. Page 58. Okay, Suffer from the class system because she's poor. Yeah. But for enemies, yeah. So like everyone has enemies. Doesn't matter if you're nice or not. Somehow you'll make an enemy out there. So don't be bothered if somebody hates you. There's always gonna be some dick. I gave her an overlord as an antagonist in a fic. Ooh. Yeah, I read your fic actually. One Wing Shinigami. I think I left a comment as well. But yeah, I think overlord would be a good reason why she hates them. Marcella, power question. Voice can control people. Can she also like manipulate memories too? I think no, not to that extent. I think she can just control their actions. That's it. At the moment when she sings, because I don't want to make her too powerful. Would Marcella have attended any of Lilith's rallies? I think she would have, as an interest. Marcella can play guitar, be singer, while also capable of, I remember, right? Cause havoc with the voice. Oh yeah, cause havoc with the voice. Yes. I think it just depends on the volume of her voice. If it's like moderate and then she speaks with the melody, then she can basically sing and manipulate, I guess. Manipulate somebody's actions. And then she yells, she can cause a destruction, as I show in my last animatics. And if she hums, very soft voice, then she can heal, as in my first animatics. How strong is Stella scale of 1 to 10? I can't rate that. Okay, I guess I don't want her to be powerful. She can be potentially powerful, but only with the help of magic. There you go. I to reach 50 pages to start understanding how it works. People think I'm some. Oh, no, another line. People think I'm some dirty swamp girl, but a couple of the dino were kind enough to take me in. Gave me a job. Keeps me and Daddy afloat. That's the best I can do right now. For a minute, I thought bayou means small part on outskirts of town. No, bayou is like a general term for swamp, I think. I actually really don't know why they use different terms, but yeah. Her voice would scare Boo for a bit. She'll hide with a gotcha. There's a song I want Marcel to sing called There's a Train Coming Down the Track by Miss Higgins. You gotta delete it from YouTube. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, oh, yeah, could be bad. No more deeds go unpunished. Variation language to stop it being too repetitive. I see. Let me actually Google why people call it bayou. It helps to just, clarify things. In the southern state. Oh, okay, so I guess it matches the language. Mid 8th century from Louisiana French. So again, if it's Louisiana French, it's something they use a lot, which is from the word bayou, Choctaw. So it's a slow-moving creek or swampy section of a river or a lake. What's other thing about Alistair's broadcasting screams? I think when she first heard it, probably she won't care much about it. Or like the thing is that what she wants to do is survive. And I don't think she would care much about, okay, I don't know, let me just think for a while. And maybe if she hears it and it doesn't concern her that much, I think she would just ignore it. But if it is something that concerns her, I guess I should drink water. Then I think she should start caring about things. So at the time, I guess it would not concern her that much because she tries to keep her low profile when she was in hell. So she does things in secret. She does things out of people's attention. She's not like Alistair. Alistair basically broadcasts his evil deeds. So I guess in a way they're kind of opposites as well. When they're in hell, right? That's something I have to think about. So I'll think about it later. How long does it take for you to make a 10-minute video? For this one, the last one I did, I think it was about 1 to 2 months between that time. Sorry, just popped in my mind now. Yeah. Oh, wait, sorry. Random thought, Stella and Honey Swamp will be besties. Like you said, oh yeah, Honey Swamp, yeah. Like you said, all swamp girls need to be southern. Yep, definitely. I have to go now. It's okay. I have another 30 minutes. I can just stay. But I'm very sleepy too, actually. But I want to finish this sketch so I can start on the line art. I just need to think about what to draw for that specific dialogue and specific part of that story. That is a hard part, I think. Okay, maybe here you just show like a this is a hoof, but a hoof like hand. So I imagine that if he is a hog, he will have hooves for hands. So like Alistair has hooves for feet, he will have hooves for hands. I don't know why. But yeah. The what without realizing the who. Yeah, I know. So that part of the story I still need to like think about like, okay, Alistair's probably very famous. How does he not recognize her? How to recognize him? I feel like the world building in Hasbin can still be elaborated more. Like, is it only the pentagram city that has all the sinners? So like they should like elaborate. Like maybe pentagram city is the main part of that Pride Ring, but there's probably other places in Pride Ring. Like I think the imp where they live is probably one part. So that thing has to be like clarified more. But they barely talked about it, or maybe it's something that's offline or not in the show. So that's why I get confused about the world building sometimes. Can she breathe underwater? If so, would it be cool that she sings underwater? Actually, that would be a good idea. Like maybe because she's a swamp person. So I don't know if there's any swamp. I think maybe she'll go to Alistair's room and swim and sing or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's a cool idea, singing underwater. Maybe that would be a good idea to add. I think I'm sleepy today is because I had to like do marking today and then look through students' work. Not that it's torturing or anything. It's just like, okay, how much mark do I give to this student, etc., etc. That's the part I have to think. Or like, what grade do I want the student to have? Is it B plus or an A? So I had to like delegate the marks as carefully as I can. Maybe that's why I'm so tired right now. Hi Yuri, thank you so much. Ramadan Mubarak. Lucifer rules Pentagram City, which is right in the middle of hell. Closest ring to heaven is a sloth ring because that's where they get holy water to heal everyone. Oh, sloth ring. So I've never seen sloth ring. I guess maybe they said something in Hell of a Boss. I don't know. There are other 6 areas in Underworld, each will. Yeah, I kind of understand that. Like, there's a lot. There's the other rings that uh symbolizes the other sins. I get and understand that. I think because I watch Hell of a Boss. It's just that I'm wondering within Pride Ring whether there is a bigger area or is it just the city itself? Because it feels like it's very compact for like what a few billion people. For a few billion sinners or something like that. So even a million or something is a very compact place for like a million sinners. So I'm hoping like there's other places. So at least like maybe I can put Sella somewhere there so that maybe she's not very aware of sinners, like Alistair or something like that. Otherwise, I don't know how to clarify that. What's all the screaming? Turns radio with Alistair into mission. That's probably what happens. Actually, I like the idea. It's just very funny. It's just like before she actually knows who it is, she just turns it off. That's actually very funny. I want that idea. Okay, that made me laugh a bit. Thank you. This is okay. We're reaching the end, the last page. This is the last page already. Damn. Okay, this is page 58. I will try to finish this, and then I can start our line art tomorrow. Then the line art will be easier for me to do. It's this part I hate to do because I have to think about what are they doing for that part of the dialogue, you know. Oh god, I'm sleepy. Does Marcella like other overlords or tolerate one other? Okay, so like initially she does not like any overlords. She does not like the class system. But maybe when she starts meeting them face to face, maybe she like it. So I actually have written down here in my notes where I put my stories and stuff what she would do with each overlord. So let me see. Okay, with Rosie, she says she has a more auntie or mother-daughter relationship. Maybe because maybe she didn't have a mother growing up, or most of the time that she grew up, she didn't have a mother, so maybe she feels an attachment to Rosie. So that's my note there for Rosie. For Camila and Zestiel, I said that she respects them after meeting them, but still maintains her distance because she does not know what is their agenda. But she likes them enough because they seem respectful. Mimsy is not an overlord. I said here that Mimsy is someone that she just, hangs out with, and Mimsy would just share gossip with her about Hal and Alistair. Okay, with the V's, it's a bit hard. V's is like Vox. She finds that he talks a bit too loudly and aggressively at her at times, and is confused why. So that's the note I put in here for Vox. People just want her to talk to Vox. I don't know why. So that's my note for her. And then with Velvet reminds her of the snobby ladies that used to turn their noses up at her when she was alive. So that's the note I have for her. With Val, it's just nothing. It's just avoids him at all costs and hates him because of what he did to Angel. Because I don't think she likes rapists, guys. Yeah. I wonder does Stella hate her father even though she knows he's a terrible alcoholic? She doesn't choose to leave him. Oh, funny you should say that. I actually am making a story about that right now. So just keep an eye out. I will upload the story about her father maybe by next week. We'll see when. So that's all my notes about all the overlords. I don't even put in the other extra overlords because I don't know much about them. Like ZZ and Maestro, they're not very like well known. They're not fleshed out enough for me to care that much. I think with ZZ, I think at least maybe I'll put something like maybe a rivalry or something. I don't know. But again, I don't know ZZ enough because she's barely in the show. She's just a background character at the moment. Okay. In the future animatic that she meets her father in a hotel. Yeah, and funny you should say that. I'm actually drawing the comic here. No animatics about her father whatsoever. But I will flesh out the father. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I'm just going to go over here. Okay, maybe I'll draw the dad here first. The doodle I have, my god. Tell us whether worked as former hunter because of double barrel shotgun or getting himself to drink. That's not a bad idea. I assume that he probably worked in construction or like a labor worker or something. Something a bit more normal, I guess. Before he got laid off. Sounds like going to the hotel where his daughter also stays. Awkward. I think their interaction will be a bit more tragic, to be honest. My style of storytelling is not really leaning towards comedy that much. I try, but I'm not good with comedy. How do you draw someone like begging on the ground? This is bad. Trying to come up with a freaking pose. Okay, maybe side view would be better, actually. Marcella fight in the Angel War. I actually initially I actually imagined she would. Like during the extermination, you mean? She would actually fight back against them, but we'll see. With her bandmates, nonetheless. You make final mistake that's messing with my family. The gravity falls. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen gravity falls in so long. Share cells really overloads chest. Oh yeah, I know. Oh, it should be. I want to finish this. I don't think I can finish everything. Maybe I have to finish it tomorrow. But we'll see. Oinker, oinker. Okay, what was the dialogue do? Will Vox get his body back? I mean, he's only had TV. Will ever get his rating back up? I think he will. He'll find a way to get back up. He'll find a way to be a body again. Again, I think the creator of the show, she really likes the V's for some reason, so she keeps bringing them back. She will bring back Vox. Did she thought about becoming an overlord? Interesting question. I think she might have at one point, but then she saw how they treated other people like that, so she probably like scratch that. You know what? I'm gonna make my own power system. Screw the overlord system, you know? Something like that. Yeah. Do you think Marcella would like Pianosaurus from Poppy Playtime? Are you saying this because the new chapter has been released? I can't remember Pianosaurus. I think she'd like anything that looks like an alligator, so yes, probably. And also it's a musical theme creature. Page 60. Girl power. Oh, sorry. What kind of demon is Cella's dad? Is he also a Gata? Or just some basic basic demon? Sorry. When I see the word basic, it's just like Mimsy. So I wanted to do that initially, just like a Mimsy style demon where she's basically just a human version, but with, you know, black eyes or something. But then I just got some feedback from my previous stream on TikTok, and they just gave me some suggestions. So currently what he looks like, I have the look like here. Where is it? So currently what he looks like right now is something like this. Oops, sorry. Like a hog style. This. I added horns, but now I think I'm retracting it. I'm not sure. So something like this. Because I want him to be recognizable. Like that. It's a sketch, so it's very rough looking. But still with the black eyes. Because you can differentiate that from a normal human. Something like that first. Has gator. Actually, she does have gator-like feet. I did draw a doodle with Nifty before, which shows her feet right here. There you go. I don't know if there you go, like that. So that's what her feet will look like and all that. And she uses magic. That's why I wanted her to have magic powers. Is because she needs to find a way to clothe herself. Because she has a big ass tail. And she has a sharp tooth for feet. Well, how is she gonna like adapt her feet to like or adapt her body to clothes? So that was the idea of why she would have magic powers, just to do mundane things like that. Not because she wanted to do any powerful things or all that. Well, she probably could if she wanted to. So yeah, she does have gator feet like that. Puts duct tape on his box hat so it doesn't reconnect to his body. I don't want him to like come back, you know. Sorry. Like they can be like background characters in the next season, but we kind of like lost focus on the actual characters in season 2, so yeah, they can be background characters for now. Sorry, I'm trying to like imagine how you would say this line. Showing ankles and as it gets nosebleed. Oh boy. Okay, I need to draw like a low angle and stuff. Yeah. Give me ideas. I'm drawing some scenes from the stream of finances, giving compliments, interaction. That's kind of cute. Thank you. Will she become a voodoo priestess like in the Louisiana, like Murray? I don't think she's into that kind of magic. If she does magic, I think it's more like a different kind of magic. Like velvet style magic, I guess? Or like satanic magic, I'm not sure if she ever learns it. It's kind of like the magic where it's like forbidden to learn. So, but she does whatever she does whatever it takes to survive. So she will do anything to learn that magic, including like maybe sacrificing a part of herself and all that. So that's my idea for her if she wants to use magic. Not like the easy kind of magic where she just gets it by doing deals and stuff like that. She actually wants to do it in a proper way. Does Marcella have other hobbies? She likes to, like I think I put in the about my OC thing. She likes to draw, not draw, but like doodle and like write. I assume that she write letters to her friends. So she does a lot of writing and she writes journals as well. And she does some arts and craft once in a while because it reminds her of the hard times where she had to make her own things like her bag and all that and her net, you know, to fish and stuff. So yeah. What a funny way to like try to make perspective. Here you go. This is so bad. This is so bad. Oh boy. Like that maybe? Whatever. This is just a sketch. You got what you wanted, but you lost what you had. Yeah, she does crocheting. Yeah. I think the idea of the crochet is just because you can make things with crochet. Crochet. Did I just say crochet? Crocheting. Crochet. Whatever. And then like it reminds her of the times where, you know, when you live in hard times, you have to like, you can't buy a lot of things, so you make things from scraps and stuff. So maybe that's why she has a affinity for crocheting or maybe knitting and all that. In, in the husband crew, who is your favorite? Nifty. Because you know what? I think Nifty is like one of those characters like doesn't have any uh, devious intentions, you know, trying to manipulate or like agenda. She's just quite simple minded. All she thinks about is this cockroaches and violence, I guess. Which is you too, so like, okay, I can chill with this girl. So I think she likes Husker as well. Because that's the thing I did with her story. Because I think she has affinity for Husker. Because maybe it reminds her of her father on her good days, you know, when her father wasn't a drunken asshole all the time. Or is a drunk, but, you know, someone who's a good drunk. Not a good drunk, but like someone who it has alcoholism but still can be very caring and all that. Maybe that's what she wishes her father could be. Maybe Al would teach her magic. That's kind of nice. What happened to her head? This is why you don't use distort tool. There you go. Wait, why did I draw her? Why did I draw his dad with long hair? What's happening right now? Okay, like that. Like that. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. This will be the ring of the pentagram. I mean, what was the line before this? Sorry, what I meant to. Okay. Nobody can understand what I'm saying. No, please. Baba. Page 61. Sorry. Thinking is hard. Look who's talking. Yeah. Mr. Al teach her piano. I think that's so cute. She likes guitar though. I don't think she likes the fancy piano. Are there some sweet moments with Marcella and her father when he's not drunk? Funny you should say that. That's all I can say. I know you're singing the song from Christmas from a moment ago. Because I was like, because of the past drawing that that I did before the cover art for the fan fictions, right? I draw like some scenes of her in the bayou. So like, okay, the song from the bayou, the song from the Princess and the Frog, is starting playing in my head. Hi, Kyra. What do you want to tell? His father started to drink because Lucella's mother left him. Was it trouble at work? Okay, in the line that I had in this, yeah, I think it's a combination of everything that can do something to a man. Like maybe his mom broke him in some ways. I won't clarify the details, but like, um, yeah, his mom broke him in some ways, and then at a time maybe job was very tough to maintain, so he got laid off from work, And then maybe like he started looking for work, but then he started getting drunk at the same time, so he couldn't like maintain his employment for too long, getting fired here and there. So it all spiraled into this mess of a person. So that's how much I can say about it. Nestor? I had a shift and I killed the what? Excusez-moi? Okay, I'm gonna read something else. Imagining Sailor hanging out with Rosie over tea and crumpets. Actually, that's what I want to do for one of the comics soon. Like hanging out, but they're going to be talking about something important, I guess. There's something that Stella and Blue would get along with. Guitar, Blue with that electric since he was formerly guitar player. That's kind of cute. What do Marcella thought about Cal serving a cannibal? I think whatever. Okay, the thing about them is that they give each other space as well. They don't try to pry into each other's lives or whatever they do in their personal life so much. Whenever they're together, they just focus on each other, but whenever they're apart, they just do whatever they want by themselves. So I don't think she cares much, especially if they're in hell. If they're in hell, then there's a lot of bad things that she has probably has seen anyway. So him being a cannibal probably won't surprise her that much anymore. Yeah. Ramadan Mubarak. Thank you so much, Mini Potato. Have you ever seen Over the Garden Wall? Yes, I have. That's a very short animation series, right? It is only like a couple episodes, I think. What the hell did I write here? What I can't even remember. Okay. Hi, Charmaine. Have you heard about Epic the Musical? Yes, I have. I think I've listened to some of the songs. I don't know how many songs they have. I get confused when I try to find it on Spotify. And I've seen some animatics that people done as well, so I've heard of it. It's not an actual musical, right? It's just a collection of songs. Whew. Alcohol and family troubles do a lot to a man, yeah. Hey, Bobby, question. Favorite husband hotel villain? Okay. Favorite husband hotel villain? So far, honestly, the Beast actually is not that bad of a villain, but I think I would prefer someone else right now to be a villain. Um, who else is a good villain? I feel like not everyone wants to be a good guy in that show, except those who are obviously meant to be a villain. Who is a good villain in that show? I guess I'll wait for the future villains. I guess Vox is intimidating, but at the same time, he's kind of pathetic. I don't know. He was very intimidating, but then he's pathetic because he just wants approval from certain people and stuff. So, like, yeah. I guess to an extent, Val is a very good villain because he is quite deplorable, very like hateable, you know. And actually, in that one episode, he was quite intimidating to one person. Sometimes you don't need to be like a villain that causes like chaos to many people. You can just cause chaos to one person, and it will instantly make you a good villain. Have you seen My Little Pony? No, my student has, and she's make her assignment based on that. Based on that show. Oh boy. But okay, she got some good works out of it. Lud is great, but they didn't do much with her in season 2, so that was very disappointing to me. Like, they gave her a good song, and then they just, put her in the background for the most time. Like, okay, fine. Just leave her in the background, I guess. I thought she was gonna be a major player. She did not do much. Is this your new anime? Hi, Nikki. No, it's a comic thing. I can't make animation right now because I don't have a proper script. But this comic stories are much easier for me to do. So yeah, comic video thing, that one I did like for Bother and In Another Life. I remember this is a character called Ru. Yeah, I heard of her. She hasn't made an appearance. I wish she did actually try to reveal Rue bit by bit each season. But now it's just like, oh, she's gonna be the big bad in the final season, probably. It's just very, like, in terms of storytelling, not very good. You prefer drawing Alice or Estella as humans or in hell form? Definitely as humans, because easier. They have to put too many details. They're just, regular people. You're making, yeah. She didn't do much with her. She's more of a sleeper antagonist. She's kind of annoying. She got a really good song number, and they didn't do anything. Hi, Fina. Which color you want on Stella's owl dye outfit? Okay, definitely not green or teal because it will blend too much with her skin. I think red is already a very good color for her because it is a very complementary color to green skin. So anything within that color range, I think, like red or orangey color, or maybe even yellow. Thank you, Siren. That's why I really like Vox. It's okay. I'm sorry for insulting Vox. I don't dislike Vox. I just think he's had too much screen time. Yeah. Funny how Alistair's death mark from being shot by Stella doesn't actually. I wanted to make her have like a tattoo or like a marking on her chest where she died. But I didn't know how to do it. So just like it looks like a birthmark, kind of like that kind of myth. I don't know if it's myth or like a lore that when you die in a previous life, your birthmark is where you died. So let's say you were shot in the chest, for example. In the next life, when you're born as a baby, you get a birthmark on your chest because that's where you last died. So kind of like that kind of idea. So I like the idea for her. Finally, we'll see our father's being. I don't know why. Yeah, I guess because he's a family, I guess it is important to show. So I will show her father. Don't worry. It will be a great story, but also quite sad. I'm sorry for making a lot of sad stories. I guess she's just very sad, this character. Also, he's a boar or a hog, so I don't know why. Do you think Adam's in hell? I think he's dead. Sorry. I think my friend who likes Adam would probably like him to be in hell. But I think he's dead. Sorry. Carmilla is a fallen angel, really? Did they say anything about that? I mean, I would like to believe it because she seems to know Vaggie. But I just want to believe that she's just someone who's in hell. But I think that would be a good theory, I guess. It was sad maybe next season. Ruas are watching Vox Hypnotherapy with Angel. I guess. But I think not just like showing the eyes, but like dropping a little bit of lore hints here and there, I guess. Do you think Marcella knows about Alistair Mama? So I have this one scene I want to do, which is them as humans talking about their lives and their mom. So he probably talk a little bit about his mom, for sure. Hi, Echino, Baya. Are you gonna do more Miss Stella, Mr. I love them so much. Thank you so much. I will do more. For now, this one I'm doing is more about Marcella's solo story in hell, but just one shot. Not one shot, but like just one comic, I think. But it's more about her and her dad. Just gonna reveal it now so that you guys will know what to expect. I can suggest her having a birthmark. Not a birthmark because they're in hell, right? So it's like they're dead. So maybe like a tattoo or like a mark that they had. So I guess in a way birthmark, but not exactly birthmark, you know. Thank you, Charmaine. The thing is that she has children and sinners cannot reproduce because they're dead, so she had children in heaven. again, did they clarify that? They did not say anything because they won't say anything about other characters other than the ones they like are popular about. So that are popular or that they like a lot more. So unless we get clarification, I'm not gonna say anything about that character. So yeah, I just want to believe that she's just a sinner who became like that, and just someone who's morally, I wouldn't say morally good, but just someone that you can, I guess, trust in a way. Hey, Alistair. I think Alistair isn't alive. I don't know. Let me just see. Her daughters are proof that she used to be an angel. Again, did they clarify anything about the daughter being like something that angel? Again, they didn't say anything about this unless they canonize this in something like a form of writing or in the show. I don't know for sure. But it's a nice thing to think about for sure. Let me just talk to Alistair a bit. Heyo. Thanks for joining. Storm's coming, I see the cloud. Sorry. Sleepy. Hey, Alistair, if you're there, just chat lah. Sorry. Just saying. I'm so happy for sad stories. I'm also happy for sad stories. Do Alistair and Marcella have tea parties? Actually, I have this one story I have written here, which is about a date. People like want to see them date. Not a date lah, but like a dinner or something and a dance. And they'll be talking about some things there. So I have a story in mind, but I haven't written a proper script yet, so I'll do that soon. So they won't have tea parties, but they have like dinner dates. I wouldn't say dates, but dinners like maybe Alistair will cook jambalaya or something for her, and then they'll talk about things, and then it's sad again. There you go. It's always sad. So Alistair's waking up, but I'm actually really sleepy right now. I'm actually struggling to keep awake, but I will try my best. What is the line for this again? Keep forgetting. Where the hell is the line? Okay, yeah. Okay, please, Ella, please. Oh, okay. Nobody can understand my writing. Okay. Okay, this is page 67, 61. Storms coming. Oh, I haven't saved 59 too. Nobody's gonna save you now. When Marcella arrived in hell, where did she stay and how did she meet her friends? It will tell a bit about here. Were you here just now? Okay. Wait. Let me save this file for a bit. So she will be like just wandering around the first 10 years or so. Like maybe she hopped from one place to another place. I haven't like think about the full lore backstory yet. But for the first 10 years, she'll just be like a wandering person, getting into trouble, getting into fights, and then getting beat up, getting almost killed. All the bad things that can happen to you. And then I think she would finally find a place where she can at least stay for a little bit. So I'll see. I can't speak anymore. So I'll show it a little bit in this comic thing. Is my phone okay? Because last time I had to end my live a little early. Okay, I saw a battery life. Battery. Okay, so I'll show a little spoiler, I guess. It won't be much of a spoiler. What is this? 61? Storms coming. Nobody's gonna save you now and hungry. I can't sing. Page 62. We're tired buddies. Yeah, I'm very sleepy. I guess I should make my coffee later. I'll end the live in maybe 20 more minutes. I wanted to finish this, but it's just one last scene, one last thing that she has to do. Please, please. Trying to voice act. There you go. No problem. Does Marcella like Mr. Al Jambalaya? I think she like any food from the old times that she had before. So yes, probably. But I think the jambalaya in hell is probably different. So maybe not. Trying to make a sad face. She's always sad, I guess, realize. She can't be happy too long. Is my microphone on? Testing, testing. I don't know. What are you talking about? Sela looks sad. Sela's always sad. Her life is sad. I don't know why I keep making her sad. I'm sorry. Charlie. So cool seeing Miss Fiona do her projects live. I just wanna like for anyone who's interested to do art and stuff. Maybe there are people who are like new to it, so at least I wanna like show you how to do it some. If you have any questions you can ask me about like how to do this or how to do that. I will try to answer to the best of my ability. Because I've been getting a lot of like messages about people like feeling really motivated to do their own stories of their own OCs and stuff, which is really nice. So I really encourage you to do it if you want to do it. Just do it, man. Don't think about what other people think. I've made this character since 2024, by the way. So only now when I started doing like animations and stuff did she get any attention on her. So it was nice. Like I enjoyed making her before, like initially in 2024 when after I watched the first season and all that, because I like making characters for shows I like and characters I like, you know. So only like when I put it into like a proper story, proper writing, voice acting, suggested by Alistair, that I actually got any attention for the story, because maybe people really enjoy watching a story in, you know, a film format. I'll write down the the actual line he said here. There you go. Now you know why he's sad. I'm trying to draw Marcella and Al for the trend. I'm slowly forgetting your face. I'm sad. There's actually a person who did that. Should I show it? I don't know what that trend is. I think it's interesting. So I actually save all the fan arts that I got from TikTok, from YouTube, even like randomly from Discord, even emails on my drive. So that, oops, wrong. So that I have it, you know? Let me find it. I think it's somewhere here. Don't tell me I didn't have it. Oh, come on. It must be there somewhere. If it's not there, I probably didn't save it. It's on TikTok. But look at all the fan arts I got. They're so fun to look at. The Sirens one. Siren. There you go. Siren, you're here, right? Here you go. I honestly had that. But I guess I can go on TikTok for a second. Just wait a second, eh? Oh no. Oh, I like this creator. I enjoy her watching her eating eat food. Let me find. I think it's on my profile under my bookmarks. I can't find the bookmarks. Is it in favorites? Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one. I can't believe I didn't save it. But yeah, this one. So somebody already made it. But you can do your own version as well if you want to do of Marcella. I think it's quite cute. I don't know what it's about, this trend though. She's got blood. That's so sad. So if you want to do it, go ahead. I would like to see a different version as well. Look at all the edits that I save on TikTok. There's a lot of them. Thank you guys. Sorry, let me catch up with the chat for a bit. When should I start in animation? I'd love to try it out. Okay. If you're very new in animation, you should try. First, you look up videos about the 12 principles of animation. There's a lot of it. And then you practice each principles with one kind of animation. For example, squash and stretch, usually people use bouncing ball animation to practice with because you get to practice how to apply squash and stretch to a ball when they're bouncing on the ground. I can do a lecture on this because that is my job, but it will take a few weeks to do it. So you can start with that. Just go online, find 12 principles, just to understand about the fundamentals of what makes an animation looks nice. How do you color them, make it more lively with light and shadows? Oh, you mean like the one that I did before? With these? Where was it just now? I'm so sleepy. Sorry, guys. This one. Diane, make cover for me. I mean, make fan fiction for me. Okay, say for example this one, right? The one that I did before. Let's go with this one. I like this one a lot. So initially, I'll take off everything here. Okay, so this is the color of the characters, just the base color of the characters and stuff. Okay, and then so I think the thing I do first is I do the background after I do the coloring for the characters. And then I maybe make some adjustment to the colors of the background as well to follow the lighting. So for example, this takes place during sunset or like sundown, for example. So there's like an orangey lighting in the sky. So I apply a bit of orange to everything, not even the sky. So this is what it looks like initially. So then I was like, I need to make it look a bit more like sunset. So I apply a bit of orange to the sky in the background, and as well as the water here as well. And then, yeah, a little bit more orange there as well. And then for the rest of the background, like the trees and the what do you call it? This cattails and everything, I apply the orange. So after I do the background, then I do to the characters. So for the characters, first I apply like a black layer just to control the darkness of it. So like say I wanted the characters to be slightly darker a little bit to match the lighting. And then I apply a bit of gradient to the bottom of the character here, you can see. So that maybe, that's just like the style that I like right now. So maybe you can do like a, very like intricate shading like under the chin or under the nose. I used to do that. But just to make it easy for like something like this, I just do like very fast shading like that. And then I apply shading to this character right here. Make it darker at the bottom, lighter at the top. And then color correction, so to match them with the lighting at the back. So I apply an orange layer. So initially it was like this much orange. And in normal mode, they look like this. So I apply a blending mode, maybe soft light. So every drawing software should have this blending mode, so you can explore it. And then you can just reduce the opacity a bit to match with the background. So I think it was about this much. Once I do that, then I apply a little bit of the highlight around the character here. So I like doing these a lot because it really like adds more depth to the drawing. I love it. So this one you can just use a brush tool or something to just paint around the silhouette of the character, making sure that it falls where the light touches it. So if the light is coming from this direction or above, so you just like to draw like the silhouette light around that part where the light would hit it from that direction. And then you can use like a color for it. Like I use like I think the normal color is like I think it's a yellowish color, and now I apply like another blending mode, which is add glow, to make it pop out more. And then lastly, I add like a little bit more lighting at the top just to brighten it up more. So there's a lot of layers to it, but it's not actually not that hard to do. It's just a lot of clipping masks that you can need to apply to certain layers. So that's been a short lecture about lighting. Sorry. I'm supposed to be like doing this sketch, but now I'm giving a lecture on lighting. Anyway, back to the chat. In my comic universe, Marcella works at Bar Stray Sheep. Okay, she can work anywhere, honestly, because she can work at different jobs in the first, I guess, maybe 10 or 20 years of her life. Okay, let me read all the comments. I think you were saying, please, Stella, please forgive me. Yeah. Hi, Lezer. I'm super late. I hope you have a wonderful day. It's nighttime right now, technically, but thank you. I love Animatics so much. Thank you. They have so much emotion. Thank you so much. I'm reading the chat right now. Sorry. Which animation app is good for beginners? Ah, funny you should ask. This is the one I use for my student. It's called Pencil 2D. It's very basic. That's why I introduce it to my students. So some of them choose to use this, some of them choose to use something else, which I'm fine with because I told them in the beginning of the semester that they are free to explore any software that they want to use. That's the condition that I give them. Otherwise, they have to use this software, which is called Pencil 2D. It's very easy to use, very basic. But that's the flaw because it's very basic. You can't do much with the coloring or as detailed as Clip Studio Paint, for example. So yeah, use that one. I don't know, but I feel Husker could be Marcella's father trying to get better. Yeah, so I think Husker is what her father could have been. Since there are some similarities between Buster and her father. Other than the fact her father doesn't gamble. Yeah, kind of like that. Maybe it's conveying remembrance of characters of a person without remembering that person. Yeah, kind of. Sorry, I gotta catch up on the chat a bit. When I first saw you on TikTok, I thought your character is the main character. I'm so sorry. It's just a fan-made character. You should rest. Your well-being comes first. It's okay. It's Friday, but I do have to wake up early tomorrow for sahur to get up early to eat. Gonna make a Marcella plush. Oh, it's so sweet. Somebody actually made like a crochet doll. I don't know if I've shown. If you guys have seen it already. I don't know if I can find it in this one. But I think I watched her. There you go. Crochet by Queen. She made her. There you go. Marcella doll. So cute. She even uses music. Look at her. So sweet. Anyway, she said that she wanted to send it to me, so hopefully she did. I don't know if she actually sent it yet or not. But I want to see it. It's so cute. So yes, please feel free if you want to make a plush, then just make a plush if you want to, okay? On TikTok this week. Mark, I will try to go live tomorrow. On TikTok, at least I can make money. Sorry. Human Cella plush comes with guitar. Look at that one. That one has an alligator. So cute. Anyway, sorry. I'm just gushing over people's creativity. Now I want to say hi and that the speed paint of Marcella and Alistair illustration I made is currently being Yeah, I love your art. Thank you so much. I saved it here. Where's my... Is it here? Is it here? Okay, I gotta open it. I saved your art on my drive. Thank you so much for drawing. This one, yeah. Thank you so much for drawing them. Your style is actually really nice. I like the way Alistair looks here. A lot of digest I can manage. Thanks for short lecture about lighting. I'm so sorry. I'm not supposed to give lecture right now, but yeah. I just like to teach. I don't know why. I like to share what I can do if people want to know. Can you use in cell phone? Oh, okay. So if you want to draw, use a application on a phone, right? You can try to get a tablet that you can connect to the phone. At least it will help you draw easier on the phone. Because okay, I saved some here actually because I wanted to save it for my students as well. So tablets like this actually. Oh, I can't even open it because it's connected to the shop. Yeah, so I can't open it. Sorry, guys. But basically, there's a tablet, drawing tablet like this, but it doesn't have a screen, but you can connect it to your phone. At least it'll be easier for you to draw instead of having to draw on a very small screen, right? So yeah. I want a Marcella plush. I want a Marcella plush too, but I can't make one because I'm very bad at making arts and craft. I just noticed Alistair and Marcella always use opposite colors. He's always warm tone. She's always representing green, blue, and interesting. I think it's interesting because contrast and complementary colors. What is this scene? Sorry, I'm catching up with the with the chat. Why owl clothes are dirty? Stella catching frogs. Oh, that one. It's based on the fan fiction. I shared it on my post. You can search it up. So the fan fiction link is there. You can read it. It's called Men in the Bayou. It's on the editor from what I saw. Oh yeah, thank you. I do like people being creative over drawing. Once again, you're good sharing what you know with the others. Yeah, because I myself don't know a lot. I think there's a lot more talented artists out there who knows a lot more than I do. But if people like are still beginner, then at least I can help them with what I know, and make it easier for them to understand how to do it. Because if I want to show you how to do something like, for example, like Will Poulter here, for example, it's a bit hard for me to tell you how to like do the shading and here stuff. It's like this is just based on my observation skills and nothing else. So I just took like his photo that I saw. I had a crush on Will Poulter, sorry. I just took some photo that I saw of him on internet and I just draw based on my observation. That's it. So it's very hard for me to teach that kind of style. So I teach a simple style like this. Okay, I don't think I can finish this tonight. I think I can at least finish it and start on a line art tomorrow at least. I should just get out of the house to be honest. At least I did get out of the house 2 days ago. Behind the scenes feature so you can talk to the artist. I don't think like I'm that big of an artist. I just like to share what I know. That's it. I use Paint Tool Sai. I used to use Paint Tool Sai. Um, this is such an old application that I feel very nostalgic for, but I think I'm glad I moved on from it because I feel like I found Clip Studio and I paid for it. And I feel like it's a very good investment for me, at least, because I love to draw and animate. So, yeah. Okay, I guess I'll stop drawing this for now and I can show you all the story from beginning to end. You won't know the dialogue, so it's okay. It's not gonna spoil anything. Okay, let's close this. Close this. Oh wait, let me just share this last one. Save this. Save station. And gotta love a save station. Sorry. Too sleepy. Okay, I love your art style. Hope you continue making art. Thank you. I hope you like me making more of those, what do you call it? Alistair and Stella. I love them. Um, I love making romantic stories like this, even though, technically he's a serial killer, he's a cannibal or whatever. But I love just touching about the human side of it. But also trying to maintain the evil side as well. Not evil, but like the crime side or like the sinful side. So trying to like balance it out. I like romantic, but I want it to be human and then I want it to be flawed as well. So it's hard. But I love doing it. Saving. Yes, that's what I tell my students because, they always regret it. Every time they come to consult with me, they bring their computer, they didn't save their file, and then suddenly the file crash. I'm like, did you save your file? And then they say, no, I did not. And I'm like, That's what I tell my students. Okay, so I'll show the ones I have made here. So as a treat for you guys who are dropping my life. So it's a sketch, so it'll be much nicer later on when I can make it pretty. So it tells the story of Stella when she first came to hell. Just like a monologue scene in the beginning. So in the beginning, she got a lot of like pain and suffering, essentially. Almost died a couple of times. And then she got chased by creeps. That reminds her of the time she was a human. And then she's just like, I'm a survivor. All that. And then like, okay, I like this scene a lot. This is a scene that I conceptualized about how they would be when they landed in hell. So basically, this scene, I kind of based it off of Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's like when they are being judged. So I'll show you the scene. How about your Hunchback of Notre Dame? So basically, these guys I want to make for the scene. I know they don't exist in a Helloverse technically, but it's just something I want to do because I just want to show what happens when they first dropped into the hell. Like they probably are going to be like kind of like laid out all the sins that have been they have done that caused them to be there in the first place. So that's the thing that I wanted to do with this scene. Okay, so she'll be chained up like this. I don't know why she chained up like that, but hi, Love Mary. Sorry, I'm almost gonna leave, but I'm gonna talk a little bit more. Before that, let me look at the chat a bit. For human flashback, they're much more interesting in the present time and hell. Honestly, present time, they try to connect it more with the human side. I think I would like it a lot more as well. But now they just want to make it like very flashy, very fun, and doesn't relate much to the human side or the past. So it feels a bit disconnected. How Marcella reacts to Alistair being in kind of like I think she does not care too much about what he does in his personal time because he doesn't show it to her, to be honest. Is Flip a Clip a good animation app? Honestly, if you're a beginner, I think you can use Flip a Clip because my students use Flip a Clip and they did pretty well. But again, if you're gonna use your phone, I suggest you try to get a drawing tablet, a very cheap one that you can connect to your phone, so that it will be easier for you to draw. And instead of just drawing on your phone like this, then you can at least draw with a tablet you can attach to the phone. Whew. Yeah, despite all that, I like seeing human side of Alistair more. I think they don't show it that much. They just show him like making the ritual to summon Rosie, and that's it. But I like seeing the earlier parts of the human flashback in the show. Problem card. What was her reaction when she realized she had a tail? I should actually make that, but I think she probably likes it because she likes being a gamer. Maybe she would be like baffled first, like what the hell do I have a tail for? But like then she'd be like, oh, it looks like a gator tail though. Sorry. Okay, so back to this one. Okay, so I have her like chained up here and then she's monologuing. I actually have this chain brush which is like, I'm gonna use it for the scene. So she looks kind of like sad. So it's just more monologuing. And then I just show a little bit of where she is. So I just create a character for this. This is what happens when you have to make it OC. You have to make any other more OCs. So but I like making this OC because the thing is I worked on a show where it's an humanoid animal human furry show lah, I would say a furry show where there's an owl character. So I was like, it brings me back to that time where I worked on that show, to create this owl character. I probably make it a bit more detail, of course, it's a sketch, but yeah. So this owl character is like basically works in a bookshop, sells books for knowledge, but he's also like a magic practitioner. So bye Charlotte. I should go to bed too as well. Because I have to go wake up in at 5 o'clock later on, which is in 4.5 hours left. But anyway, and then she'll be reminiscing about her life back then. And I actually wrote this. Okay, so now it starts to pick up in the story. So I draw more scenes. I actually take this design based on the Alistair comic of the sheep. And then there's the dad there. And then the owl, and just say goodbye to her, but like in a very stern way. And then she's like bowing. So I like to do this one where she kind of like takes a bow, try to be polite to other people. And then she leaves, and then the owl can't help but smile at her and all that. And then blah blah blah. And then she meets her dad, and her dad brings something or something. This is a reaction at first. She doesn't know how to react and stuff. So the thing about, somebody was asking me about the mannerism. Why does she act like a proper lady when she lives in a swamp? So my idea is that she probably have seen like maybe like magazines or pictures of the ladies, you know, acting proper. Or maybe she's seen like picture shows. I don't think picture shows exist at the time, but like maybe like she's seen those kinds of ladies, you know, acting like that in like magazines and stuff. She tries to imitate because she wants to be a proper lady. She never had the chance to be like that. So that's one of the mannerisms that I want her to do, because she wants to emulate the proper lady kind of manners, even though she was raised to be like in a rural area, like she was raised in poverty as well. Anyway, so they have a chat, blah 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 blah. Oh, there's a small flashback of Alistair here as well. Blah 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 blah. That's it. And then conversation, blah 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 blah. That's all. That's all you're getting from me now. There. Okay, but you see the last line there. Please, Ella. So you get the idea of what this story is going to be, probably, right? But I will not show the details of what their conversation is. So, oh, sorry. My battery is starting to die now. This is a good time for me to leave. So, yeah. Right into her dad right out the gate. Okay, the thing is, like, before all this, there's a scene here just outside. So she kind of like sings or something. Actually, it would be interesting if she actually sings to attract customers or something like that. But it's just she just sings, that's it. And then somebody stops outside here, and then it turns out to be her dad. Maybe he recognized her singing or something. He just passes by. He doesn't recognize her at first, but then he heard the singing. So yeah. I started working on this, I think, was it yesterday? I think yesterday. I think so far this is my favorite frame because of the chain brush. And that's it. Not because of anything, because of the chain brush. He's like, oh, I have a chain brush. I can use it. But I also like the expression, because I think like when you're being judged, it's just show what kind of reaction you have. Maybe you're feeling distraught. Maybe you're feeling like, oh, why am I here? I don't deserve to be here. But she kind of like gives up. So it's an interesting thing to like think about, you know? After party. No more after party. No, 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 no. I'm definitely ending the live now. My chains. Like a crocodile. I think she'd love it though, because she's obsessed. And she's like, I'm friends with them. Alright, okay. I don't think there's anything else. I do have a few more lines here that I want to do for this comic. I'll do that tomorrow. Then I can actually start on line art. I can't remember how fast I do, or how slow I do these things. So yeah, I do have some work to do. And I have some reading to do, that's the thing. Trying to come home from work. That's so sad. I can't. I get some sleep. Yeah, I need some sleep. I gotta wake up in 4 hours. Make food. Cook. Have you guys seen on TikTok? I don't know if you guys have TikTok, but you guys should see on TikTok. This one trend called Ramadan cats. They're very cute. Go ahead and see them. Just basically cats waking up. They're like pets of the family, of the Muslim family. they wake up confused. Why am I humans waking up at 4 a.m.? And they're like so sleepy with trying to participate. So yeah, go and find some Ramadan cats on TikTok or even on YouTube, I think. Because they're so cute. They're just trying to participate, but they're like so sleepy. Like you can go back to sleep. Alright, I should go to sleep. Okay. Thank you guys for joining. Sahur cat. Yeah, Sahur cat, exactly. Alright. I will end with. Is there no line? I guess. There. That's the design of the dad so far. I keep confusing. Alright. Thank you, and I'm glad you have fun, Bobby. But yeah. I'll be on TikTok tomorrow. Let's see lah if I can or not. Because I gotta make money. I can make money on TikTok apparently. But thank you. How do I end my life again? That's my outro. Thank you.